I'd suck heaps of dicks for $20 million.
No one cares about your saggy tits and your fucking dirty
Is your name?
box.
Is
I want to beat her to death with her dead fetus.
We're not saying anything wrong. We're just saying that teachers fucking boys is hot.
Come in my ass.
We're not endorsing kid porn. We're just giving you an avenue to do it.
Always down.
I hate when they call us the pommies. You guys are the fucking prisoners. You're fucking rapists with a tan.
How can you watch this through with like just laugh? Is that actually period blood?
Yes.
That's a lot. You'd have to like. You'd have to like.
Abortion or some shit, like what the fuck?
No, should I
Amanda.
suck dick now? Is that should I take it up the ass?
Only white privilege I believe in is white woman privilege.
Yeah.
White male privilege doesn't exist. They work for their shit. They work for their shit.
I'm fucking leaving. You guys are sickos.
Don't be that misogynist.
You know who you're talking to here.
Listen here, bitch. Faggots, whores, penis. Come in your ass. Come in your mum's ass. Come in your dad's mouth.
Nothing beats a bottle of red wine and a fucking solid wank.
We're allowed to be hypocrites. That's the whole thing about
Yeah.
this. We are all hypocrites.
Hi.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hello.
Episode. Oh, we must be getting close to 100. What episode?
Yeah, 95.
95. Shit.
Yeah.
Getting close. 5 more episodes. Sorry we missed last week. but-
Yeah, that's my bad. I had some fucking shit I had to sort out. Some people in the family not too well. So, yeah, bit shitty.
Okay.
I know. It wasn't actually Normie getting Rip started and his arse sewn back together as much as we would have liked it to have been.
Oh, well, let's not rule it out.
Yeah, that happened as well. But
the
that
family
wasn't the
member was
reason.
me.
Yeah.
I had a torn arsehole from too many rip starts. So,
Yeah. But that wasn't the reason. That's just a Tuesday night.
I mean, we did.
Yeah, you get it.
We
I
did.
should do them on a Thursday night so I can still make the Wednesday pod.
yeah.
We had a good.
recover for the rest of the week.
If I do it too close to the weekend, then I can't have like a Sunday morning surprise rip start from the missus. So it's you got to be careful with it. You know, you got to tread lightly with the rip start world.
Especially with the healing time. You've got to
Something
get it
to look
right.
forward to though.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Oh,
get your
fuck,
arse
yeah.
rip started.
Well, he's got anything planned for the 100th episode? Or-
Rip start my ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Can I do it?
Yeah.
All right. Where are the beads?
Beads.
Let's do it now.
Beach ball
where are the
size
beads?
beads.
Are they in there?
I'm gonna come.
Are they in there?
I'm gonna come.
There they are.
I'm gonna come.
Here, put these up your ass.
So we got Andreas Yusuf here for the 95th episode.
Yes, this is the special one.
This is
95. Fuck me, it's getting on.
It is.
know.
To be honest, this
How
is
many
the actual
those
reason.
episodes have we mentioned Tash Peterson or Rip Starts? At least 94.
how many? It's
Probably.
taken us 95 years to do 95 episodes, like one episode a year.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a run there. Like when we very first started, we were smashing it, and then we went to like every second week for a while there. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, and then some were even like 3 weeks apart.
and then I think that's how we started, and then we started doing once a week.
Yeah.
Well, we tried it. We do what we want, basically.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, fuck off. Listen, there's a million podcasts to choose from.
There
If
is,
you
yeah.
don't like it, listen to one that's more scheduled.
Wait,
Okay.
Next week we got no listeners. We're like, oh, hey, can you just come back? Like, no one listens anymore, and
They still listen. We should have put a post up. That's my bad. I should have done that, but I hate social media, so I didn't.
yeah, I
I've been
completely.
fucking too busy, man. I haven't been able to
Yeah.
fucking scratch my nuts recently. Eh?
Do you want me to scratch them
Yeah,
for you?
so I need to get someone to, yeah.
Scratch them
Let's
with
go
your
off
mouth.
camera and quickly sort it out.
Scratch them with your mouth and your
Yeah.
chin.
Scratch them with your beard, eh?
Shave your chin, just a spot for the balls to hit and get scratched while you're gobbing him off.
Oh, gobbing him off, eh?
Yeah,
What a term.
goblin. Yeah, he's a goblin.
Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin. Knob goblin.
Hut goblin? Fucking hut gobbies, eh?
Like
what
I-
a piece of shit she is. I saw her the other day.
Oh, no.
Yeah, in Claremont. She's a hairdresser in Claremont. She's like this white chick that wishes she's black, but she lives in Hyde Park in a hut and gives gobbies in her hut.
Yeah, it's a
We
normie.
figured it out.
Well,
What's the
Norm-
address?
Hyde Park.
Wait, Normie, do you actually have that photo of her? I want still the Heart Gobbies one.
Oh, fucking! I could find it.
The OG where she's just like it looks like she's like falling onto your dick or something. She's like, and her fucking Heart Gobby dreadlocks are flying around like Medusa's
She's got dreadlocks.
snakes.
She's had 1,000 different hairstyles because again, she wishes she was black, so she's doing the latest black trend. Like
That's
she's
cultural
She's got
appropriation.
a, she's got a
fucking
comb and an afro
braids.
now.
She's had full braids and shit, bro. And
Yeah.
like all of her photos are so heavily filtered.
Man, you know
Yeah,
that
I
every
need,
girl,
I need to get her off Facebook because it's actually like gross.
girls that with dreads, you know
Get
that,
her on the pod.
you know that they're. yeah.
You'd have to build a hut over this. So just build a straw hut. She's just like the whole
Weren't we
episode.
talking about her like shrinking people's heads and shit
Yeah.
as well? She's like
Yeah.
a full on like shaman. Like.
Yeah, she lives in a hut. She cuts your head off and puts it in an oven. That pulls it out. She's got little heads.
She just sucks it. She sucks it with her mouth. She's just like.
That's
she
her
sucks your
trophy.
dick, and then your head shrinks, and then she cuts it off. Eh?
She sucks the moisture out of your body through your jab side.
Yeah, that's
and,
it.
And then that's how she claims her fucking victim. She's got little heads like as
Yeah.
mementos, little shrunken heads of everyone.
She's also a First Nations person. That's how she can have a hut in Hyde Park. That's the only way. It's the only way.
Oh, that's sick. I can't believe that's actually what happened.
Just spreading misinformation. I love it. I love it.
We're good at that.
Yeah.
We're really good at that.
What was it? There was someone in Parliament this week saying that they need to make it basically a criminal offence to spread
Oh, yeah, I've got that
misinformation.
somewhere.
So, oh yeah, what's that? Where does that? Was it North Korea that does that? That's right.
What about the fucking
over here?
balloon as well?
Oh,
That
the
whole
balloon.
Oh, these balloon
Here's the
things.
thing about
Load
the
of shit.
here's the thing about the balloon. They have spy planes, right? They've had them since what?
In
the
China.
50? Every big nation has. You can't pick them up on radars. Imagine what they got now, and they think a fucking balloon piece of shit
Travelled across the Atlantic.
across the Atlantic, and then just floated across the most controlled airspace in the world, unnoticed, and then they're like, there it is. It got reported because, of course, you could see it with the naked eye. So they blow it up in front of everyone, and it just falls into a field. No FBI, nothing. And they all go there, and people are just picking bits of it up in the field, and it's just left there. And then the Chinese are like, oh, we want our technology back. So clearly the Chinese
part
are
of
in
it.
on this bullshit
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
scam,
What-
whatever they're
There
doing.
Why
must, there
weather
must be a
balloon?
Chinese.
What's-
It must be a Chinese billionaire that went to Epstein's Island.
Yeah.
because it's all just because they released the files this week, or part of them.
Dude, and they've train blowing up, and basically they're saying it could be worse than Chernobyl. Like, there's
All the chemicals that were released from it, eh? It was like
Yeah.
carrying
It's like
chemicals and shit.
poison.
And then the
Yeah,
fucking,
river.
and then
Yeah.
the Epstein thing next week. That should be interesting.
dude,
We're
I'll
going
tell
to
you.
get half a list.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
they're not going to. What they'll
No
do.
politicians at all will be
No.
on that.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
redacted
they'll,
for sure.
they'll filter like which billionaires didn't make it. It's
Yeah.
basically, did you make the band? Are you in the band? Or are you
Yeah.
out of the band?
They're gonna-
And it's half the list is all the people that are out of the fucking band.
Yeah, it'll be
Let's not
redacted.
throw a
It
few
will
to
be
the wall.
redacted for sure because there'll be like countersuing going on and all sorts of shit. So it'll just be some names and then the rest will just be blacked out.
The problem with it is it's going like this. If they actually release the whole list, this
Yeah.
would change the fucking world because everyone that's like these people that worship politicians, their favorite ones that they thought were good are going to be on there. But what they'll do is probably just a few Hollywood people, a few rock stars, whatever, people that'll be like, I can't believe they did it. But they won't put, the fucking
yeah.
Obamas and the
Well,
people
like
that will
Bill
go
Gates
there
went
so
20
people won't
something
believe
times.
it. They'll just, Bill Gates.
And then his missus is like, I don't want you going there or whatever. And then when he's brought up about it, he's like, oh, I didn't really think I didn't know he was that bad. It's like, mate, after maybe the 15th time, you might have
Did
figured
you
it out.
see his latest video on
a bit of a dick.
ABC?
Yeah, bro.
And he's just like, he got so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like,
Who's
man,
this?
Gates.
Bill Gates.
They grilled him.
Like,
actually.
29
if he's not on the
times.
list, then
No,
you
he
know
is.
they fucked with it, eh?
No, he's definitely on there.
I know he's on there. His
yeah.
wife threw him under the fucking bus.
Yeah,
No, but
But
that's
29
why
times
it's come out.
he
That's
went.
How many?
29.
having a time.
So, like, you know, and then he's like, oh, I didn't realize he was this bad guy. It's like, I think you fucking did, cunt.
And he was going. His wife said he was going to his apartment where they used to film.
Oh,
or
really?
you know, he had all the cameras set up in the room where they'd obviously extort people and film them fucking young girls.
Well, she said she got a bad vibe from him straight away. Whether she's full of shit or not, I don't know. But
Dude,
like,
she's a piece of shit.
Yeah, exactly,
How long
that's
has
what
she
I mean.
been with that cocksucker for? Like, she'd know everything that he was doing.
oh yeah, 100%.
Well, they had a deal where he could like once a year just go and fuck some bird.
I like that deal. That's pretty good.
Like so he just like their marriage obviously is loveless, but little did she know that he was fucking like 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
But the thing that I find
But if-
quite amazing is he's been 29 times. If only he just fucked a 29-year-old. You know, but he's fucked 12-year-olds 29. So he's like,
Yeah.
he's gone more
Instead
than he's
of-
willing to
he's
fuck.
fucked.
Dude,
Yeah,
you've got to
it's
be
so-
fucking like if you're a billionaire, the woman is only there for one reason. You can bang who the fuck you want. You can do what you want.
Yeah.
You're a billionaire. She's not going anywhere. And if she does go somewhere, if you were stupid enough to not sign a prenup, then you're losing half your shit.
If you're a billionaire and you're not murdering people for fun and getting away with it, why do you have $1 billion?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Fuck all the kids,
Yep.
kill them.
You can't be that fucking bored as a billionaire, though, right?
To what?
Yeah, but I
To
don't
go to-
Kids.
look at the
Like,
kind
Well,
of
that's
people
what they
they
want.
are. though.
I
fuck
think
are they doing?
I think
They're
it's a
fucking
culture. I
psychopaths.
think it's a
Yeah.
culture thing, man. They all go to these clubs and then there's one there who's like, "You ever fucked a boy?" And they're like, "Nah," and they're like, "Bro, you're missing out." Like I'm
Wait, who
telling
said,
you,
you know-
their anus is so tight, it's ridiculous.
Anus.
Someone,
Like,
Seth
this-
Green. Wait, Dre, who was it that Seth Green said that did that too? Seth Green was basically, I can't remember who was saying it was an actor, and he was like, Seth Green basically said, "Come round my house and fuck a boy, I'll give you
Oh, is that
250 grand."
Avengers dude.
Yeah, the Avengers, guy.
dude. that
Really?
died.
He got offed because he started calling them all out, and he was like, "Oh no," because basically you do it, you're in the club, and then
Yeah.
And
like
then you get
everyone.
paid. Who said it will pay him like 250 grand a year onwards once he joins a club?
And who,
But most
fuck, bro?
most
That's
like
fucked.
most like sort of general people, they won't even know about the list. The list will come out. We'll all share it, and we'll all be like, "These cunts, fuck, they should go to jail." But mainstream people will just be like, "What? What's the list? What's Epstein's Island?" They don't even fucking know or care.
Dude, Mel Gibson came
that's the
out as
problem.
well.
Yeah.
He put out this video recently, and he was saying, everyone in Hollywood, he goes, you might not want to accept this or believe it, but people in Hollywood literally rape and kill kids. They drink their blood, and it's part of their religion. He goes, this sounds crazy to you, but they
Mel
do.
Gibson said that.
Yeah, and he's like, they do this. It's
Yeah.
part of their religion, and you may not understand why. I think it's insane, but they do this, and everyone's known for fucking years. It's the same thing Kanye was talking about. They try to make him sound crazy. They try and make Kanye sound crazy, but it's,
I think he does that good job of himself. He speaks a lot of truth, but he also is a fucking
no, I
nutbag.
think because you know how they medicated him. You know they
Oh,
took
yeah.
him and
Yeah, they
and
fucked
he-
him up, man.
and they
fucked
wanted
him up.
they wanted to keep going with it.
Yeah,
And
'cause
they
I
did-
thi-
Get him even
he's,
more
he's
fucked.
he's a Christian, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and he's preaching all the God's welcome in my studio and all that.
and he talks about the Jews. I don't like you talking about the fucking Jews, but people
No.
think when you say Jews that he's talking about the Israel or the people that were killed in the Holocaust. He's not. He's talking about the Ashkenazi Jews, the ones that from the Ukrainian area, the Khazarians. That's the Rothschilds and these lineage. Those people, they fucking hate all of the Jews. They were pushing this shit in Nazi Germany. If you go look at, all these people. So, but then people hear Jew and they're like, and they don't want to talk about
Well,
it.
there was this really good footage of Kanye. He was basically saying, the Jews run Hollywood, and they're like, you can't say that, right? And he's like, well, here's the fuck. He's like, I made a spreadsheet, and he's highlighted all the.
Really?
Yeah, he made a spreadsheet, and it was like an interview he was doing. And he's like, you call me crazy, but look at this. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying like these people have control of everything. And he's talking about all the Hollywood execs and other people, and he's like, all these companies. He's like, here are the top dogs in these companies, and like 95% of it is red. And he's like, they're all Jewish, all them people. He's like, so he's basically just saying they have a monopoly,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and they don't let other people in. So he's going, fuck them. Like, and he was claiming, like, he was saying when he got dropped from those deals, he was like thankful. He's like, I'm free. He's like, I don't have to fucking deal with this shit anymore. I can do what I want. And I think like he was actually happy to do this. Everyone's like, this guy's an idiot. He's losing like millions of dollars. And he's like, nah, it's worth it because I don't want to fucking deal with these cunts.
You look at him like, have you noticed? Me and Dre have been talking about this a lot. How all these fucking opening ceremonies for everything, the NFL, the Grammys or whatever, they're all got satanic rituals. So they're all now. Lately, they're all like some weird Luciferian thing, and they're really ramping it up. So like,
It was like the Olympics, and they had that Moloch fucking statue coming out, and
they're like throwing
ritual.
sacrifices into this big statue of Moloch and stuff. And
What
it's
the
like,
fuck?
Yeah, and Rihanna, was it Rihanna? Rihanna's latest concert, full like doing these ones.
Yeah, she's
and the
doing
stage all
this.
set up, wearing all the red. It's fucking.
Have you
they're
seen-
just rubbing it in everyone's faces.
It's weird. It's a strange time because you're like, what is going on? Why are they doing all this? It's because it feels like everything now is out in the open. So they're really, really pushing it. It's like their last shot at whatever they're.
Project Bluebeam.
Yeah,
so you got
that
the fake alien invasion coming our way.
And that's the biggest hoax of them all. Like, it's just
Well-
the perfect timing when all this shit's happening in the world. And they're just like, oh, aliens. And everyone's
By
focused
the
on.
way, UFO right there.
Yeah.
Do you know what my theory is? I reckon it's not that they're trying to push it and get it out there because they don't want people to do it. It's just that everyone's able to create their own fame these days through like YouTube and other things like that. And so they're trying to control these people. And once they indoctrinate them, they're like, this is what we're doing. But you can't, like, you got to keep it under wraps. And they forget the rule of keeping it under wraps. And so they let shit like fly.
But it's just these like ceremonies, man.
The ceremonies are different for sure. But there was this footage I saw of this chick who, I forget what the sign's called, but it's that sign.
I saw
That's
that
the
one.
Molochian symbol.
Yeah.
She was on camera.
And she's on camera and she throws it.
She's doing all the peace
Yeah,
signs,
she's like
and then
this,
she
and she's
goes
like,
bang.
boom. And then she's
she
like, oh.
instantly realised, she's like,
It's
and look
it's
at the
that
Whoopsies.
Satan, the goat head, and that, and he's doing that with the tits.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Is that?
That's Moloch.
Is it Moloch?
Yeah, that's Moloch.
Because
yeah.
Moloch can be depicted as an owl or a
bull.
or a bull,
I think
yeah,
it's a bull, right? Yeah.
or an owl.
and an owl.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
no.
everything, bro.
Yeah, and that's the Molochians worship. Well, Moloch used to sacrifice the children, right?
It goes back to the Phoenicians, in which they were called the Canaanites in the Bible, but in history they're called the Phoenicians. But the Romans and the Greeks wrote about them, about they were like a sea-bearing nation, and they used to just go around and fuck everyone up. Like they were really good in the sea
water.
battles. And then I think they used to go into Rome and into Greece and just fuck them up and just pillage them. But then they ended up banding together, or the Greeks and the Romans, and from memory, and just wiped them out. But they always said that they sacrificed children in the, they would put this big statue of Baal, and they'll put a child in the top part and animals in the other, and they'll burn them up together. And that's,
Shit, what am I doing?
and then and it was always debated in history whether the Romans and Greeks just wrote that because the Victor writes the history, and they were trying to make them sound bad. But then recently they uncovered this massive, all this underground, just jars everywhere, and they were full of child and animal bones, just
Hot.
hundreds of thousands of jars. So clearly they did. But yeah, this Moloch worship, it's people, if you date it back, it goes on to now, like people are still doing this stuff now. It's just way in the shadows, and people thought it died out, but it never did. And I think that's maybe what the Catholic Church is, and these sort of religions that are covered, in Christianity. They're not Christianity. They're more like that in the shadows, but as a facade. They're that kind of thing. It's fucking weird,
And then you got the
It is
Luciferians, right? Which is like a lot of celebrities and powerful people, like Elon Musk, like people of that caliber, a lot of celebrities. And
Yeah, Elon.
apparently they're like they're beefing with each other, right? With the Molochians.
Yeah, well, that's how I heard a guy explain, talking about that. And it was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Like he got right into history and was talking about that. He thinks the Luciferian religion is completely different. It's more the worship of self, but the people that worship Moloch just hate humanity. Like they hate everyone. But
Fuck, I might be one of them then. Jeez,
Yeah.
I didn't even know I was.
Yeah,
Next
but you,
thing
you
is-
love Asians though, so
he's got a little boy next, and he's like, and just cracks his neck. And
Can we talk about fucking this? Because there's so basically.
what do you want to fuck?
Yeah.
this. He wants to fuck this.
Because they're amending or updating the outdated gun laws in Western Australia. So we're getting bombarded with all this fucking shit at the moment. So there's 3 things that have come up recently, and this is the first one that was from last week that we didn't get to. It was already a week before. It says tougher gun laws are coming to WA with mandatory mental health checks to be introduced for gun owners. It comes after police investigations reveal mental health played a role in almost half gun-related deaths in 2022.
Oh, okay, what gun-related?
How?
What, the whole of none?
Well, and the other thing is,
The-
the people with the mental health problems, did they have a registered gun or did they not have a registered gun? They didn't mention that part.
And if they did, if that was true, they would have mentioned it because they would love to mention that it was registered firearm owners.
Yeah, 100% they would, yeah. So that's bullshit. It's just fucking bullshit.
This
And then
is
the
what's
second one,
annoying, man, is they literally make up lies. Like, that is lying. That
it's a West Australian as well,
deliberately
so-
trying to mislead people
Yeah.
and into being scared of guns so they can fucking ban them, and everyone's just going to let it happen.
it's a West Australian as well. They're already just cunts when it comes to that because of the whole publishing everyone's location. And then this one came up as well. This wasn't West Australian, but still. So it says states
I
risk
saw this.
mass shooting by allowing rapid fire lever action shotguns, victims advocates. So yeah, they're saying that this wasn't actually WA, I don't think. This is
States
Eastern
risk
states.
mass shootings. Who cares? Oh yeah, we could risk
With a fucking lever
we
action
could,
shotgun.
and we could we risk mass murder by allowing people to have cars. Like they
I mean,
could go on a killing spree with.
statistically, the cars are way worse. Yeah, that's for sure. Like if you look at gun deaths and then car deaths.
Have you guys noticed that if people haven't been noticing this, and it's a global fucking plan. So Brazil's a great example, right? This guy Bolsonaro came in and basically loosened all the gun laws off because this Lula guy that was in before him, that's back in now, had the full gun bans. And these people just, obviously they got the problem with the cartels and that there, and they just smashed the people. There was just crazy violence in the country. So
a country like that.
Bolsonaro came in and just let everyone have guns, and then the crime went way down. 'cause
A country
everyone
like
could
that, it's a
protect themselves.
no-brainer.
But you know how that they basically stole the election, and there's been millions of people just protesting for the last few months in Brazil because this Lula guy gets in. He's tied in with the cartels. First thing he does is ban guns. First thing. Now, next thing he's done is he is making it criminally illegal to not get vaccinated with the COVID jab.
Oh, no.
So it's a crime. They're doing it. They just banned handguns and trying to go for all guns in Canada. In the blue states in America, they just banned parts of a firearm that's going to make 40 million firearm owners in America
Have to
federally
buy back.
chargeable for some fucking
I wonder, would they do buybacks there? They wouldn't know.
I don't know.
I doubt it they would.
They'd have to.
But-
I don't think they will.
They're
No,
trying to
they've
ban
never done it
guns here.
before.
Do people notice that?
Because it's in their constitution. That's why they've never done it before. Because
I
they've
mean,
never done this before.
that-
Yeah,
No.
they can't.
Yeah,
They
that's
can't.
right.
It will never
Well,
stand
then there's
up.
this. So this is the.
But all I was
actual
getting at
leg-
is that this is happening all at once
Yeah.
in all
On a
throughout the
global
West.
scale, yeah.
It's a plan. They're trying to get rid of guns because I think that they know their plan's coming out and they are fucking scared.
Well,
of the
someone did
reaction of
mention
people.
that, like especially with this, they're saying after the past 2 years of what they've done, they would expect some level of
Street justice.
Yeah, So what's the first thing you do to cover yourself so you don't get that street justice? You do this. So fucking this is the actual information on it. So it says the main points here are firearms and ammunition designed to shoot over long ranges with extraordinary power and precision will be outlawed. So that means my rifle's gone.
No,
'cause
dude, that means every rifle, probably
Mm.
that's a centerfire.
56 types of firearms will become illegal. 19 calibers of ammunition will become illegal. A total of 248 licensed firearms in WA will become illegal. That's the only reason why I don't think yours and mine will, because there's way more than 248 people with 308s and Creedmoors.
Well, it doesn't matter, man. If they're going to take those guns, next they're going to take your
Oh, yeah,
guns.
it doesn't matter.
You know
I'm
what
just
I mean?
saying
We all
that-
know what the agenda is here. It's
Oh,
pretty fucking obvious
for
what
sure.
they're trying to do. disarming the nation.
Yeah. So
what happens when
obviously, sorry, go on.
What happens when you disarm a nation? Millions of people fucking die. It's happened 100% throughout history.
Every time.
100%.
I mean, it's
of the
obviously
time.
baby steps for these guys. So they're starting out by doing this, and they're gonna
But
chip
yeah,
away like they have been for years.
It's not even
The-
baby steps now. Like,
No,
think
not really.
About how this seems like they're really desperate to me because there's been no gun violence. They haven't had a reason, and now they tried to use that guy that had his guns legally owned, stored in a like it looked like he'd actually done it to spec. They're trying to use that, saying
I think
now
he
we
did.
need to bring in.
I think what it was that was the thing that got him was the fucking
Shooting range.
Shooting range. How sick was that though? I was like,
Dude, that,
fuck
that
yeah.
was fucking awesome. bro.
Legends list for
To-
him,
To
too.
be honest, that was such a good setup. And
that was the
honestly, like,
entrance.
dude, you
I've
could,
dreamed
you
of having that.
could that's more that's a
yeah.
better setup than a safe that's attached to a wall, in my opinion, because you can fucking like password protect the
Did you
fucking.
see the door?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like one of those
Yeah,
fucking.
bro.
That's like the safe that they have at gun shops.
Yeah.
It's like one of those.
Dude,
Like,
it was killer.
you can't get in there.
Also, who's the contractor that built that shit? Give him our number.
Yeah.
We need to know who he is.
I saw
where
a
he is.
company that does. I think it might be US based, but there's a company that builds like these steel structures that they use for basements with like bomb shelters kind of things, and they have that in it. They'll have like a mini sort of area for guns and storage and all that shit. They just look like these big containers, like they almost look like ships, like bows of ships, and they put them in your house. They just literally dig
Drop
a
it
hole,
in.
fucking drop it in. It's all steel.
It's like
And
a chip container sort of thing.
Yeah,
isn't
but
it?
it's like got- it's-
properly made.
It's
Like
kind of
fitted out.
yeah, and it's got like different hallways and stuff. It's not like square box. It's like
Oh, it's like an actual
Yeah.
basement sort of.
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's like the whole thing is already designed, and it's got like a stairwell going up, and then it's got like rooms coming. It's like an ant fucking nest, but underground.
That's wicked.
Yeah, and you can buy them, and all these people in America are buying them.
Is this like there has to be a certain point, right, in this country where you've like it's not safe to be here anymore, and because when is something going to happen? And it's getting to the point something huge has to happen to turn this around. But that they take the guns, they're desperately trying to do it. They've amended this 2005 Emergency Act with egregious laws. What are they doing? And, you know, they've built camps. Everyone knows they've got camps. Those three things should make you go, it's time to actually
mate,
start.
It says
Fucking painted that
56 types
Did it?
of.
Sober. Yeah, he painted out there.
Did he? What did he say about it?
He didn't. He's like none the wiser, you know. So
It says 56 types of ammunition. 56. Like, what the fuck?
How many-
Like, I know there is a lot of different types of rounds, and probably heaps we don't even get here. Like, you know, but like obviously 50 cal's gone. So that means all these fucking. Think about Belmont now. They're going to have to do the buyback for all the ones they've got because they've got
Bro,
50 cal.
that will be most centerfires, I can guarantee.
You reckon?
You might be allowed a 223 or
I
something.
don't think so because there's way more than 248 licensed firearms in WA. We've got like how many do we have? Like 100,000 or more, and most of those are going to be probably 308. Creedmoor because it's gotten more popular in the last however long.
They just mean
But-
type of firearms or just licensed firearms?
No, what they'll
Oh,
do.
sorry, it's 19 types.
What they'll do, Drew, I bet you, is they will make it so, you know, you have to be a farmer or something to have those higher calibers. You know, like they've got now with the Cat D, you've got to be a professional shooter to have a semi-automatic rifle.
Well, it says-
but you can have a handgun that's semi-automatic.
they'll just
First
go
of
for the
all,
whole
it says
lot.
because these firearms are dangerous,
Yeah,
they
they
have
are.
significantly longer ranges than less powerful firearms. What a load of wank! I've shot my rifle 1,300 meters. That's a fucking long way, and it's still powerful enough to fucking destroy whatever it hits.
That
So-
you could shoot something over 2Ks with that rifle.
Well, even a handgun shoots 1.2 kilometers if you just shoot it like on an angle like that and shoot 9mm. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Dude,
Like,
there's no-
obviously a 50 cal is going to do more damage at that distance.
First of all, the people making, like the enforcing, like that Paul Paplier, whatever the fuck his name is, he's an idiot.
Yeah, kill
and
yourself
all
list
the
for that fucking
police
guy.
are idiots. They're morons. They don't know, half of them don't know how to operate a firearm.
Yeah, so it says here that
There's no point in trying to make sense of their fucking
well,
pathetic
that Paul
laws.
Paplier or whatever the fuck he does, He knows how to operate a firearm. McGowan has no fucking idea. Says this reform is part of
McGowan knows how to
of
operate
my
a
government's
fucking butt
commitment
plug.
to overhaul WA's 50-year-old gun laws and make sure community safety comes first. Our government is committed to ensuring our community and our police officers have the best possible protection
Hang on,
from gun violence.
50-year-old gun laws. I'm pretty sure the 90s wasn't 50 years ago.
The thing that really bothers me with all this is that there's just no gun violence. And if there is, they're not reporting it. So where's this coming from? It's bullshit. It's like one random case every now and again. They're always illegal firearms or it's crime based. It's so why the fuck does everyone have to suffer for that? Shouldn't you crack down on the black market of firearms instead?
Yeah, and
Like
then,
solve the problem where the problem is.
That's the question people should be asking themselves. Why is everyone not asking it?
So it's
because it's quite obvious why. Look at fucking the Czechoslovakia. They took the firearms and they suffered communism for 20 years and genocide. What's happening now? That fucking bullshit they're trying to bring here, the what do they call it? The stakeholder capitalism. That is communism rebranded. Go and look up what it is, and they're trying to do it here. What's the difference? It's happening
What's
in
stakeholder capitalism.
It's basically they want to merge government and private corporation, but all the big multinational corporations into one entity that controls everything.
That sounds good for humanity.
But it won't be the government that controls it. They will have no control. It'll be the corporations that will, which they do now anyway. All these people direct the fucking governments, but it's communism. They want to unite us under, a giant overreaching government.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I don't know, with this fucking shit, like it's a worry. Like, are we going to get a letter in the mail in a couple of weeks saying, "Oh, by the way, you can't have your fucking firearm"?
When did they say
Dude,
that
they'll have like a bunch of cop cars out the front.
Yeah.
They'll make a
The
show.
only reason I don't think so is because 249, they're saying that we'll have to do a buyback. That's not anywhere near how many there are registered.
It doesn't matter if it's this year or they will get rid of all of
Oh, yeah,
it, 'cause
eventually.
that's their plan, and they're trying to do it rapidly now because I think what you said. I think that they're scared of street justice. They have to be.
And it's the thing that they always fail to ever mention, and even people that are like, I hate guns, it's never registered firearm people. Never. Like, when is it ever? I've never fucking heard. I'm sure it happens maybe once or twice, but all these crimes and
It'd
cops
be one
getting
in
shot at,
1,000, Mac.
man, it's all unregistered black market shit. It is. It's bikies and shit, maybe.
Why
and
is it
fucking
as well?
other-
If you actually want to be honest about it all, and when in most countries, when the uptake of guns and firearms happen, the crime goes down in pretty much every instance of every study they've done. So
yeah, there's that city in the US, that town that did it. Have you seen that about
Yeah.
that? Oh, we've talked about it
the
before.
town did it. The Czech Republic's done it.
Yeah.
Pretty much all the red states where you actually can carry have low gun violence.
Well, you're never going to change people's minds, especially in WA. Like, they're happy about it, most people.
Yeah.
So at what point do you just pack up and go, I'm done?
It's pretty close.
Fucking
It's
close
pretty
now.
much now, isn't it? It's like
Yeah. Dude, I love Perth. Perth's fucking awesome. Like, there's so many good things about it. But okay, so it's either two things have to happen. You leave or McGowan fucking leaves. And that whole government system is fucking done.
it needs a
Like,
revolution, like
That's
an
pretty much fucking
overturning.
does, man. Like, I'm not one to be like that, but at this point, I'm just like, man, you've got to stop. Like, and there's no pushback. Like, I mean,
No,
there might
no.
be from smaller parties like Kate's and stuff to some extent, but they don't have the power that,
None of the people are pushing back.
no, they're not. No. But none of the political parties are pushing back either. They probably agree with half of this shit.
They've done,
They've done a good job of dividing us all. They've segregated us all, divided us all with all this fucking propaganda.
And McGowan's still in for how many fucking years?
I was thinking today as
fuck's
well.
sake.
What they do is they basically, instead of people uniting, like they try and make out that we would all turn on each other. You think about all the pop culture movies like The Walking Dead, all these movies, when the world ends and government falls away, they make out that instinctually people just turn on each other and dictators rise and opposing tribes that murder each other. But in reality, it's so the reason why everyone turned on each other in the pandemic was because the government said, this is how you unite as a people. You all come together and get your vaccine, to do the right thing for each other. And those people that don't do it, they're fucking you over. So cast them out. When in reality, if the government wasn't there and it went away and a problem arises, generally people band together and help each other out.
Yeah.
Someone falls. We were talking about this today.
But it is a
You
thing-
drive past the car accident. How many people are already there straight away trying to help the people?
Yeah,
Every person that drives past.
It also probably is a thing that's happened over time. But like, do you know
It's
your
brainwashing
neighbours?
from the government.
Do you know your neighbours? Are you friends with your neighbours?
No.
Do you go around and have a beer with them?
No.
Rarely any Australians do.
And it's
Yeah.
conditioning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
'Cause
And
no,
on that point, this guy off the Q self-less
Oh,
PR
this-
guy.
Who is this cunt? This cunt's a fucking.
I don't know who it
moron.
is. I think he got outed because Avi Yemeni outed him. So found out who he actually
yeah.
was. Yeah. So it says Aussie heroes in caps are getting ready to roll up their sleeve again as the something green lights the next round of shots. It comes as increasingly frantic anti-vaxxers keep the faith that one day they might find evidence to support their quirky beliefs.
It's like, what do you mean keep the faith? It's there. This is I know that they know that we know this, and they know that it
I know that
pisses
you
us
know
off.
that they know that.
Yeah, that's what the situation is here.
Yeah.
It's
So-
that
And then what
cunt-
do you
cunt is-
read the last bit? Because that's even more infuriating. It's like,
Okay.
you fucking idiot.
Okay, so then he said, meanwhile, it's reported under-vaccinated Aussies are massively overrepresented in hospitals.
Okay,
in,
so
in many cases because they don't know they're due for a booster.
So this is a play on
That's
words.
what they call unvaccinated, is anyone who hasn't got their booster. So
But-
technically,
Yeah.
I'm unvaccinated.
Yeah, you
So
are,
no,
yeah.
But what he said, he didn't say unvaccinated. He said undervaccinated. Play on words to make you think
Undervaccinated.
unvaccinated. Undervaccinated is had less than 5 shots now.
Jesus
Because they
Christ.
know that they can't say because there is no unvaccinated.
Did you see the
in hospitals?
I think I was talking about, it was a UK statistic showing that the people, the excess death rates of however many percent is high, the highest one out of all the people was vaccinated people, but different levels of vaccinated. So people that had 2 shots or something was up 50% or something, and then 3 shots was up like 70, but 1 shot was 140 something percent. Only had 1 shot.
That's weird. Hey?
No, it's not weird because it's not weird
You read
because
this comment?
no, what? It's not going to fit on the screen.
bro.
I can read.
It's unfortunate. It's the ending that's funny. So Luann lost a mate.
Can you read it out?
Yeah, just get rid of that and I'll read it out. So, lads, I went to my friend's funeral last Tuesday. He died on Aussie Day at 12:51 a.m. The autopsy said he just stopped breathing, died suddenly. He did not smoke, do drugs, and then he drank now and then. I will say he had the same diet as Normie. Sorry, buddy. but his health got worse after the third. You know what? Thyroid was shutting down and his testosterone was dropping quickly, according to the doctors. He was 36. Normally, please try to get your health in check.
Let's start a GoFundMe for Normie.
No, I'm good at it.
Oh man, that's
Yeah. Anyway, so the one shot thing makes sense because obviously if you had 3 shots or more, you might have had some side effects, but they might not be that bad, right? But if you had 1 shot and you got fucked up from it, you're like, that's it. I'm not having any more. That just caused me to get myocarditis or whatever. And so those people are dying because they've actually been seriously injured of just one.
That's true.
Yeah. That's so. When you first hear it, you're like, "What? That doesn't make any sense."
It's
But
like
then when
Cookie took 1.
exactly.
He's just fucked.
Yeah. Whereas some people like Normie or others had 2 or more, and they're like, "Well, I'm still fine. Like I don't feel that bad. You know, maybe it didn't affect them as bad."
Or Normie.
Why do you think that
Normie
is
again.
though?
I don't know.
I think what it is, I think that the human body is way more resilient than they would like. You know, and I think that they've been They've been poisoning us for years, trying things, you know, in every aspect of life. But we are fucking resilient. We're cockroaches. We come back. You'll never kill us. You know, we're
Definitely on this
how many
podcast.
cataclysms has the human race survived? You know, there seems to be evidence of many civilizations, and we keep surviving. And these cocksuckers think they're gonna Well, I don't even. What is their goal? Like, how many people do you wipe? Do you wipe everyone out?
Yeah. This one's. Oh, I should wait for Norman.
Man,
for this one.
just on this gun stuff.
Yeah.
Seeing that this week just felt like the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Like, been hating it since I've been home because just that comparison of how much better a country where they respect freedom and rights, and even they're destroying it there, but they still do. But every day here, it's something else. Like, oh, you're gonna have this taken from you. You can't do this.
Yeah.
And then that, and it's like, we're going to take your guns. And it's like, fuck this. What are we even doing here?
I don't know.
They are going to take our guns. Like,
Yeah.
that is the end goal. Unless they're stopped, no one will have guns. And get that through your fucking head, all the firearm community. They're going to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. That's what they're going for. You won't own a firearm. Farmers, no one. They don't
it's kind
give
of
a
like-
fuck. You won't even be on your farm because you'll be in your fucking 15-minute sitting.
It's kind of like they're just same thing they did with COVID. They obviously did a measured thing, so they would try something, and then if people didn't react that badly and nothing bad happened, they're like, oh, okay, we got away with that. Let's fucking try a little bit more. And now they're doing that with guns.
Yeah.
So they're just chipping away, and they go, oh, no one said anything. No one seems to care. We got it through, past. Nothing bad happened. Let's fucking take more shit. And they just keep going and keep chipping away.
And that's
the mentality, like even with that fucking Post Malone thing. So they didn't
that
let him
was
in a
fucking
fucking bar because he's got
ridiculous.
tats. And so the guy obviously didn't know who he was, whoever the bouncer was.
So you
Probably
got-
didn't know
you
who he
got-
was.
That's the
To be honest, I fucking love when shit like that happens and a hell famous person tries to roll in someone. They're like, "Fuck off, cunt."
Yeah, but the way he
Nah, I
said,
think it's
the
an
one thing-
embarrassment,
it is an
right?
embarrassment. The one thing that he said,
it was
he's like,
being a fuckhead,
he goes,
then.
"I've never like obviously he travels around, plays shows everywhere." He goes, "This has never happened to me before, ever."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh Jesus,
Imagine-
fucking Perth!" Like I'm fucking tired
then
of
they
it.
issued an
Stop.
apology. You see that? QT
Oh,
issued
yeah,
an
yeah,
apology
they
to him. It's
issued an
like,
apology.
no,
No, shut down.
yeah, kill
Fuck you.
yourselves. Open a good bar
they
up
are
there.
a business and they're allowed to do what they want. They can fucking turn anyone away, whatever. But they're following the same principles what the government was saying with tats being a bad thing, sort of bikey tats.
Yeah,
you
that
know.
place in
That's what
Scarborough
they're
that
following.
banned red shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was Hillary's.
Yeah, shades out.
Yeah.
I mean Hillary's.
Oh,
You know
Hillary's.
that security guard's fucking lost his job though, for sure.
Was
what,
it the
for doing that?
security guard, you reckon, that did it? Or
Yeah,
was it
Yeah,
like-
100%.
Because I know I've been up in that bar before with a hat on and shit. And they're like, take it, like the bar people are like, take your hat off.
Yeah.
And it's usually the people up there that are like,
I'd say it was security, bro, and I'd say that he lost his job.
Yeah.
Because they just lost their opportunity to like pump up the Post Malone went to their bar.
bro, imagine how people would have gone crazy. People would have been trying to get in there.
Even when he's not there.
Yeah, that would have been
next
like
day, they'd
the-
be like, I want to drink here because he was here.
That's like the best promo. Because a lot of people don't know about the QT bar as well. Like,
I
I've
didn't know
told
until
these
you
people-
took me.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was there.
Yeah, so like how good a promo is like, oh, there's this sick rooftop bar in the city and Post Malone was drinking there. Every fucking cunt's gonna hear about. You probably would have sucked actually, because you know you'd probably never be able to get in there for a drink again.
That place has a different vibe, you know.
Vlog vibe.
Yeah, you know, Post Malone fans are. You know, that's a certain kind.
Faggots.
Yeah.
They are.
I actually seen him on Sunday. I was there.
Oh, you're gay.
Semi.
Yeah.
Had a semi the whole time. Nah, I went for the Chili Peppers, but watched his show, and he actually did a decent show. I give him that. He can
Yeah, he is
perform
pretty
and
good. He's
yeah,
not bad.
interacts with the crowd well and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a good.
Still don't like his music in the slightest.
I liked his first album.
It's not the
He
worst.
can actually
music
sing.
out. Yeah, he's,
I thought all his shit was auto-tune, and I've always just assumed that
it is heavy. Someone sent me a video of his show and it was heavily auto-tuned.
Oh, there you go. I was fucking right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piece
Well,
of
that's what
shit.
you were saying to me the other day.
But I'm pretty sure he can
Yeah.
sing. I'm pretty sure he
And
can
then
sing.
he was actually
I
singing.
think he's got a good voice from what I understand.
Yeah. He can sing. You can tell he can sing.
Mm.
I mean, there is a difference. Like, you can tell when someone can't sing at all and they've auto-tuned it because it's just a fucking robot. Like, it sounds different. You do, but you can tell when it's deliberately auto-tuned. You know, like they don't... they use that for an effect as well.
It's a style,
Not
yeah.
just to put it in tune. They actually use that to get that sound as well. It's a weird thing.
Have you
eh?
tried it?
Yeah, it's
All
the
of Josh's
auto-tune-
music is auto-tune.
Yeah, dude.
He can't sing.
Every single vocalist doesn't the best vocalists that
They all use
auto-tuned.
it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
have
really?
to. Yeah,
Well, definitely pop singers. Most of them do.
No, everyone. Like, it
I know
sounds
everyone
dog
does.
shit. If you,
Yeah, but I mean,
unless
there's
you're
different-
doing maybe like a organic, like full band recording to tape or something.
Have you
No,
heard?
but I mean-
Have you heard T-Pain's natural voice?
No.
It's ridiculously good.
But
Is it?
everyone uses it, but they use it to different extents.
Yeah.
Like it's literally just flattening, pitching the bits that are a little bit off pitch, right? But if you're whole off pitch, they can
Well,
still.
not even doing that. Not even. It's also flattening out the little vibratos and things like that in the voice and that.
Who's
Yeah.
that chick artist where you slow down the tempo and all that?
And it's sound-
and it's Jay-Z.
And it's Jay-Z.
What's her name?
The fuck Nicki
Isn't it Nicki
Minaj. was it?
Minaj,
Nah,
yeah. Yeah,
nah,
it's-
it's
I'm
not
pretty
that.
sure it is that.
Nah, it's that other one.
Oh, they're the
The new
same.
one. They're all the same thing. Doja
Yeah.
Cat, Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
But there was
Pretty
that
sure,
other-
I'm
I
pretty
forgot
sure
her
it's
name.
Nicki Minaj, bro.
Have you heard? And it sounds like
And they
Jay.
slow it all down, and it's literally Jay-Z rapping.
Yeah.
That has to be too, because like you said, Jay Z has the most distinct voice. No one
No,
sounds
dude,
like Jay Z.
You hear it, and it's him. It's simple as it is.
Why wouldn't they
Yeah,
do that? They did Milli Vanilli.
I mean, half of these bitches, even that fucking Rihanna thing, they're saying that she just lip synced that Super Bowl thing.
Yeah.
I think
So-
most of them.
The
do,
whole
like-
world, everything in that fucking world is fake. In
Oh, yeah,
Hollywood
for sure.
And, that's
Yeah.
it's not even music.
What?
It's entertainment, and it's pathetic entertainment at that.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, they've said for the Super Bowl, like the Super Bowl audience that watched, it was like 100 mil, but more people watched the halftime show.
And
So all these people just watched Rihanna shake her fucking
and the
vagina
Super
around.
Bowl's fake. They're all coming out now
It's
saying
all
it's
scripted.
scripted.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, one
match
of
is
them said
scripted.
it recently on a
What's
podcast, and now
scripted?
they're all the
No,
whole
no.
season.
Not the match, bro. Their whole season, they get told if they're doing an ACL that season. They
When
get
it's going to happen.
the whole lot. It's all
That's
scripted,
funny, yeah.
man. Yeah.
All the
Nice.
ex-NFL players that will come out saying it.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Why? I guess that they just
To
want to
make
keep people.
millions of dollars. Are you kidding me? It's a bookies thing, bro. That's
Yeah.
mafia shit
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
100%, bro.
Jew shit.
Yeah. Oh, put a bet on
Yeah.
him doing his ACL on the fucking 54th minute, and all of a sudden, no, he's down. And it's like soccer. You just act it out until you're
Oh,
off
yeah.
the field, and then you're like, that was a good $1 million.
Isn't it funny how almost what isn't fake in this world? Are we just watching a complete fabrication?
Ice hockey.
Yeah, I can't see how you could fake ice hockey. It's too quick, and the puck, is too sporadic.
Turns
Oh,
out
you
the
could
puck's
still-
magnetic.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude
air
underneath
hockey?
it with a fucking.
He'd be the fastest cunt around, running around like under the ice.
You see this one? I mean, this has been out for a little bit because this is from the other week, but it says sporting legend Pat Cash and Kelly Slater appear in controversial conspiracy chat. The two sporting legends have popped up on a so-called cooker chat, proving they're further down the rabbit hole than many knew.
Okay, have a look at Kelly Slater here. He's like in his 50s. And then have a look at Bill Gates. This guy,
Well, even
who are
Pat
you going to
Cash.
take health advice from? I would take health advice. They're both not doctors. I'm going to listen to Kelly Slater. He's literally mid-50s, still winning world titles in the surf championships, and he's a beast, and he's an intelligent dude. He's not a moron.
No, he's a cooker.
Oh yeah, he's a cooker. That I forgot.
Did you
about.
not read the article?
Yeah.
Says initially,
I fucking hate that they've hijacked that term. It fucking pisses me right off.
And it's pathetic.
Initially, it says here, initially I assumed both Cash and Slater were just anti-vax, but it seems they are both much further down the rabbit hole than that and majorly cooked.
It actually says cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
They've
trying
hijacked
to,
the term.
and they're trying to label anyone that questions the narrative. So anyone with the brain that thinks for themselves is
Is
a
a
cooker.
cooker.
But if you blindly bend over and get injected with genetic experiments and do anything the government says, that's not cooked. Never question it. Just do it. Just do it. Not cooked at all. And listen to a guy.
It's the same thing.
Sorry, I'm going to listen to fucking Kelly Slater because he's a fucking champion. He's fit as fuck. Like, and even Pat Cash was a fucking champion in his time and fit as fuck.
Kelly
Who are
Slater,
you going to listen to?
Best surfer of all time.
Yeah. So
It's
I think I'll take their advice over some fucking health minister with no teeth and like fucking looks like
Dude,
he's
it's just-
120.
It's another insult to try and make you go, oh, I don't want to be known as that. I'm going to go do the right thing. That's all it is. It's
Yeah.
like it's the dumbest ploy of all time. It was the same thing
No,
as when that
no.
American guy was like, oh, you're telling me that if I get vaccinated, I can get a burger and fries? Oh, these chips, they're
that
so
fucking-
good.
the
Oh,
New-
they're so good.
The New
And it's
York
just like,
governor, eh? What's he?
you're a fucking idiot, cunt. Kill yourself. Take
Yeah.
take your family with you. Suicide you and your whole family immediately.
That guy's a fucking piece of shit too. He's the mayor of New York. Can't remember his name. Man, that's the thing about this is that they're trying to like. I think that would just come from probably from the police or ASIO or something like that. Would be trying to push this cooker bullshit, because anyone that's speaking out's now a cooker, and they're trying to do this the sovereign citizen thing. I went through this last night in my pod. It's like those two words are opposite. You can't put them together. Citizen and sovereign are the two opposite things. Like citizen is someone who is basically a slave to the fucking government but deserves protection from them. And a sovereign is someone that the power comes from the sovereign. Like
Individual.
power comes from that individual.
This one is hilarious. So I'm just going to bring it up. Joe Biden put his fucking pants on backwards.
Hell yeah.
So
I don't buy it. Where are the back pockets?
there. Oh, where are the back pockets of his
Doesn't-
pants?
yeah, no back pockets.
You don't,
No,
maybe you
it's-
don't have back pockets.
Nah, it's bullshit.
Why is that pocket facing backwards then?
What do you mean?
See
You
how the
literally have a-
hole is there?
Dude, you
it's
ha-
pointing backwards.
Dude, you would have a fucking
Yeah, you have
a
a
back
back
pocket
pocket every-
sewn on the fucking front.
but,
I'm
okay,
with
but I'm
Norman.
telling you,
Or
why
a
is that
slit.
pocket
A
backwards?
slit at least. For
Why is it backwards?
It's not backwards.
It looks backwards to me.
It's just
It's because it's
Why is there one?
there would be a
fucking-
back pocket on the front. Game over.
I don't know about that.
Well, what it could
yeah.
be, Drew, is when you
it's the back of the front pocket, right?
yeah, when they're pulled out, like if you pull the pocket out a little bit, it can kind of look backwards.
It's just hard to see. Like, there's no fly, which is weird. But I think someone just edited it out and they've been like,
Oh,
lol.
they could have. They could have edited it out.
There's no back pocket. If they wanted to make this convincing, back pocket right on the front.
What, you got to fucking Photoshop one on?
Why,
Yep.
why are we worrying about his pants anyway?
I know.
Well, he's
the,
usually,
the cunt says enough to know that he should be in a home. You know what I mean? Like, we knew he was senile before he made office.
well,
Or
speaking
retired
of
at
that, we'll do
Epstein
this one.
Island.
Oh yes, Epstein Island.
That looks good.
When it loads, internet's a bit slow.
When are they going to release the Biden, the Hunter laptop?
I don't know. But there's some Biden shit on there, Joe Biden shit on there that's dodgy as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't they hit it?
Check this one. This one's another Biden gaff, which I thought was good.
If you try anything to raise the cost of Brazilian jobs, I will veto it.
I saw this too. Bazinga Bob Zone.
Brazilian jobs. It sounds like Brazilian jobs.
It does.
Bro finger frogs.
Do it again.
Try anything to raise the cost of Brazilian jobs, I will veto it.
Brazilian jobs are. Lock it in, Eddie.
Frogs.
And they all fucking clapped as well. They're like, "Yay, Brazilian jobs!" They got no fucking idea what he's talking
No,
about.
they just heard him say veto, and they're like, "Brilliant! Do what you want. Use all the powers." It's like, shut the fuck up, you idiots! Like, you don't even know what you're clapping for. I reckon they're paid. I reckon they're renter crowds, bro. Or they just fucking. You never see the crowd. It's always just a podium. So
Well,
it's probably just they probably just get like a studio audience to fucking react to
and
shit.
he's not in the White House. A lot of the times he is in a studio, and it's been shown that many
Yeah, there was
times.
a video of Hillary Clinton, right? So there was a whole crowd and everyone's holding their phones up. And she walks down the
There's a
front.
green screen, eh?
Nah, but she wasn't in the camera walking past.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
because they had a
what's going
green
on?
screen behind.
She's a vampire.
Yeah.
She's a vampire. She walks past mirror, nothing.
Drink
Walks in front of a
children's
camera,
blood?
nothing. Yeah, and she can drink blood.
Children's blood.
Yeah, it makes sense. She's Dracula, or one of Dracula's halls.
She basically is a blood-sucking vampire.
Hey, you boys see that Italy? It's been shut off its internet now. It's all the internet's down over there. apparently.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how true this is, but yeah, I seen this video and they were saying it's been shut down over there.
Yeah,
they've been disconnected from the rest of the world.
Why? Did they
that's
say there was
the-
any motive or not?
The WEF was saying that there's going to be a big cyber attack coming.
So just turn it off.
Again, these guys seem to know what's what, eh?
Yeah.
But I feel like they're just going to cut everyone off, right? It'll happen over here.
Mm.
Shut the whole internet down, and for you to only get it back is like sign up to our digital ID, and then you will have access to the internet. again.
100%.
How
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
Instagram, people and all that kind
Not
of
even
shit?
that. Everyone, because your bank,
Oh, and up to date with
all
your
your
jab.
bank.
everything.
Work. Everyone works online now. Every company does, even in the trades, that
Yeah,
they
I know.
run online. Like beside, above.
Well, email.
Yeah.
It's invaluable. But more importantly, it's banks. So the one thing that affects every single person is all their money is not actual money.
Yeah, they were
it's a
saying that.
fucking number.
Everyone needs to get
There's a town-
their
Yeah, take your
money in
cash out,
like
eh?
physical things.
There's a
Cash,
town-
silver,
town down
gold.
south. Don't know where it is. Close to Albany, not far from Albany, and they have one
Denmark.
bank. Maybe it was Denmark, and the bank's closed. So now the closest bank is like 45-minute drive or some shit to get to the nearest bank, or an hour drive or something. Yeah, like I think Albany is the closest.
About half hour if it's Denmark, but yeah.
Okay.
But that, I mean, country half hour.
Yeah.
Doing 130, 140.
In the
that's
States, a
pretty
lot
fucked
of
up.
banks won't let people, and ATMs won't let people get more than $200 out. There's things like that happening. There's
Yeah.
weird things going
If
on.
you if you go into a bank tomorrow and say I want the cash out of here, they'll
won't-
tell you to come back later.
Yeah.
Because they need to gather the money, and they'll try and push you not to do it.
It's definitely
It's fucked, bro.
something's going on. It feels like there's a collapse coming, and wait, there is a 100%, but it feels like they're trying really hard to make it out like it's not going to happen and everything's going to be fine. Which why wouldn't they? Because they don't want everyone running in and taking their money out.
Have you heard about the school in South Australia that's brought in a social credit system for their students?
No.
They've brought in a fucking a thing. So it's like if you do well in school, it's not just like an academic based thing. It's actually like how you behave. So like if you get in a fight, your credit goes down. If you call someone a faggot, it goes down. If you call someone out for like hate speech or bullying, it goes up. Yeah. So
Oh, that's training children
Yeah, so
to
they're-
rat
they're-
on their fucking neighbors, like the
it's-
Soviet Union.
it's that, and it's also just getting them ready for when they actually implement it with the digital
Yeah.
ID.
Yep.
So South Australian kids are going to be prepped and ready. They're all going to be good little citizens, all doing the right thing. No niggers, no faggots, none of that. Not allowed. Can't say that.
Yeah.
I would have the worst social credit score when that shit
was about
comes
to
in.
say
I'm
that.
not getting in anywhere,
They just come
bro.
and execute you. They're
No, I'm
like,
just
no,
gonna-
it's gotten too far now. We got to execute.
Wait, just fucking-
As long as you can open a business while you have a bad credit score, I'll be fine. So let's open my own pub. And
Yeah.
I'll be like, the
All you'd
password.
have to do,
You know what the password
if you want
is.
the
It's
worst,
faggot.
if
Yeah.
you want the worst social credit, just wear red shoes, have a tat on your face, and say niggers all the time, and then you're not getting in fucking anywhere. They'll just kill you, eh?
Oh, and also own a firearm.
Check this one out. This is really interesting, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is legit, but it makes sense because everything's digital now, right? So this cunt just went around. This young bloke just went around asking dudes to tell him what the time is,
yeah.
and then they get a prize or some shit. So what
Read the time off this clock correctly, you win the clock.
Dude, I've never seen one of these before. He's digital, man.
You haven't seen a clock
surely
before?
not.
Oh no, that's what I'm thinking.
7:12.
Sure.
Is it 12:10?
12:10.
12:09?
12:09. Yeah, you're close.
No, 9:25.
9:25. Close, you're 5 minutes off.
I think it's 902.
9:02.
209?
2:09. Okay.
Why would it be 902? Why would we be in school at 902? Why wouldn't we be in school at 902?
Okay.
Clock's not
So what's the
ticking.
conclusion, guys?
902. 209.
Okay, let's let the viewers decide.
Like 674.
74.
3 o'clock? AM or PM?
Gotta be AM, bro.
Where'd you get 3
Okay.
o'clock from?
Hey, we're all fucking
doomed.
doomed, boys.
I don't know. I feel like that is legit though.
Bro.
If you can't tell a fucking analog clock, then
These cunts are so dumb though. That I've seen people go around the States with like a map, and they're like, "What is this country?" And it's just a map of the States.
Oh yeah,
And they're
they
like,
change the names?
Europe. Not even. They
Yeah.
fucking show them a photo of the United States. They don't even read it. They barely look at it, and they're like, Europe, Asia.
Did you see that one where they did the same thing, right? They went out to Americans with a map, and I think it was Chaser or something, and they labelled Australia Afghanistan. And then they said, how would you invade Afghanistan? And they're like, I'd go in from the East Coast up there. And they're talking about how they're going to invade Afghanistan. It's Australia, cunt.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Fucking hilarious.
If
eh?
you have to cross the sea to get into Afghanistan, you've done it wrong.
Hey, did you see that video the other day of Tucker Carlson saying that the American army should liberate Canada from Justin Trudeau? And then they got held butthurt, and they started
course they
saying
fucking
in the Canadian Parliament, they got the whole Parliament to condemn him, to condemn Tucker Carlson, and he just I was
Really?
like, fucking come and liberate us. I'll fucking welcome the American army in here.
Yep.
Come in here, get it, round them all up, put them in. Take him to Guantanamo Bay.
Not even. We have the camps here.
Yeah.
Use our camps that we built. Put them there.
Put 'em in
and
there.
hang them there and live stream it.
We did pay for him to get built.
Yeah. Might as well put someone in there.
That's what
You can
both
have
you
like a
reckon.
weekly stoning where you can just go up and throw stones at McGowan and then go home.
Fuck
Nah,
off.
just
How
shoot
much
him with
would I
guns
love
that
So
they
speaking
banned.
of fucking Canadians,
love that. Oh,
speaking of Canadians, Tom Green for the Legends list.
Oh, how good is
yeah.
this?
hold on.
Hi, I'm Tom Green, and forgot to mention the other reason this UFO information is coming out now is because they're trying to distract us all from the fact that we're about to get released the Epstein Island list, as well as what's going on in Palestine, Ohio, with the train derailment and the chemical release of chemicals into the air, which is being called possibly as bad as Chernobyl, and the fact that World War III might about to start in the Ukraine war between USA, Russia, and China. So that's what's going on. Good to see you guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. There's UFOs.
Yeah, I love that. There's UFOs. It's so true. It's like, it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
How easily do they captivate people? It's just
How
like,
much better does it
oh,
make you feel when a celebrity and something like that, and you find out that they're actually not a fucking retard?
I love Tom Green, dude.
Yeah.
I fucking love the Tom
And it's
Green
always the
show,
guys that you
legend.
kind of already liked.
He's so funny.
There's not
bro.
been one yet where I've been like, oh man, I used to like this guy. I guess Arnie is a big one.
Yeah,
because Arnie is.
that
Yeah.
was disappointing.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Well, there's
what's he
certain,
done?
there's certain
Oh, he was
celebrities
all
like
for the vax, and he was calling people like he said something about your freedoms.
Fuck your freedom.
Yeah, fuck
He
your
said,
freedoms.
fuck your freedom. mate.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, the country that literally gave
You
freedom
everything.
from
Yeah.
the fucking shithole you came from?
Yeah, he's an
Is that
idiot.
what he said?
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, this is the thing, right?
Disappointing,
Someone like
huh?
Tom Green, you would assume, doesn't hang around Hollywood people. He's probably in Canada.
Well, you can tell
doing,
which,
doing stupid shit, right? Arnie is indoctrinated into the Hollywood scene, so it gets to those people, and they turn into fuckheads because they're hanging around fuckheads.
Yeah.
So that's what
I
it
think
is.
the people that don't want any part of Hollywood are the ones that dropped off. Like Paulie Shaw is a prime example. In the 90s, he was the biggest star of all time, and then bang, he just dropped off the map and left.
Well,
You
yeah.
know, Dave
figured it
Chappelle,
out.
same deal.
Yeah.
You know,
Dave Chappelle,
people, yeah. So you can cut in same as Tom Green, same deal.
They were
you know?
huge, eh? They were all the ones, and then they all just...
Paulie Shaw was the biggest comedy actor in the 90s, hands down.
Oh yeah, he was.
Seth Green was probably like, Paulie, fuck this kid. And he's like, I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah, sir.
Tom Green's movie Freddie Got Fingered is possibly the funniest thing I've ever seen
Oh,
in my
no.
life.
It is
Yeah.
fucking
Fucking-
brilliant.
Daddy, would you
Pure-
like a sausage?
I
That's
love
the
when he-
best bit. He comes home, that, and then he's in the shower with full scuba gear on. Like it's the most.
I love when he
miraculous
goes
shit,
up.
bro.
Dad, I learned something today, and not just how to jerk off an elephant.
Bro, and when he gets the moose, the fucking carcass, and he's like, "Ah!" and he's like running around.
The best one was
Be
the one we
inside
watched.
the
man.
animal.
The best one was the one we watched where he's sitting with the megaphone and he goes, I'm a busy man with my shirt and my fucking...
I have a yellow envelope. I'm running really fast. I'm running really... He's like commentating.
I'm wearing a purple dress, crossing the road with a purple dress.
I love when the chick's drinking her coffee and he's just sitting there with the megaphone. He's like...
Fuck
I
yeah.
swear there was no script for that movie, hey?
No, it probably wasn't, eh?
Yeah, they just let him go for it.
The best
Just jacks
line.
off a horse in the first scene.
What the fuck, go?
The best line in that is when he like comes back home after going to Hollywood and he's just like sitting down having a chicken sandwich and the dad's like, have some fucking meatloaf. And he's like, I'm a 27-year-old man. I can have a chicken sandwich if
That
I
is
want
the point.
one.
I still
It's
use that saying
yeah,
today.
bro, all the time, man. It's so good, cunt. It's the dumbest film ever.
It is
And
so good.
when he hooks up with that chick, and she's like bashing the fuck out of her legs, and then she's like, all right, your turn. He's like, okay, be gentle. I have sensitive knees.
And that one where on the Tom...
dumbest shit.
He was a skater, hey?
Yeah.
Pro
Yeah.
skater.
Tom
was
Green
hell
show
good,
where he
man.
goes...
I'm pretty sure he skated
Someone,
in that. And, like, there's a nail
the,
sticking out of
opening
the
scene, the
arm.
opening
Yeah.
scene, bro. He skates through a mall, and he's like fucking old as shit, and then he goes home to his half pipe. And then
Yeah,
he
there's
gets
a
his
nail
like business
sticking.
mate there fucking like skating and he eats shit and he's like knees all hanging out and he's like
Yeah,
See
catches
that
a
one
nail.
where he does, he's doing the Tom Green show and he goes, they keep saying I do toilet humor, and he goes, I'll show them toilet humor, and he goes to the toilet, picks out a turd, and then walks back out, and he's walking them through the crowd with it, and they think it's like a prop, and this one woman like puts her finger in it, and then goes like, and he goes, you thought that was fake, didn't you?
And it's
a
huge, it's
real
like
shit.
this fat, and it's like a fucking cannon, eh, this thing.
What a fucking, that was ridiculous, eh?
imagine touching his shit
Oh.
and then you're like, what the fuck? What do I do now?
Under your nails.
I would wipe it on him, mate. I'd be like, motherfucker.
It'd be under your nails, all this
Oh, yum.
You would have to hit him, wouldn't you?
I don't think so. I think you just have to like cut your losses.
shit. It's your
Yeah.
fault, too.
Or
Just
own
wear
it.
it, yeah.
Own it and start
Yeah.
fucking printing t-shirts. I'm the lady who touched the shit on live television.
Lick your finger. Own it and lick your finger. Lick the shit off.
That would actually make me vomit.
Yep.
That's actually disgusting, cunt.
This is a New York Times article, and it's fucking hilarious. I have actually, I'll open it up and I'll find out what they actually give as the reason for this article, and then we have to try and guess it because I haven't read the article. I've just seen the cover. So if you look at the cover, it says people unvaccinated against COVID at higher risk of diabetes.
I was already at risk of diabetes.
Why do you think people that are unvaccinated are at higher
You
risk
can
of diabetes?
say anything you want. Anything, a complete lie, and it's in the New York Post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are people literally not pissed off that they're just bullshit lies now? They're not even crafty.
Yeah. It's just
Jesus. So it doesn't really even say. It's just saying statistically they've noticed that. So there's a correlation. Doesn't causation.
Do
It's just
people actually
correlation.
read this shit?
Well, we are. We're probably the only ones. Everyone else just
It's
laughs at
funny
it.
that they'll say that, but they won't put the correlation together between sides suddenly and the vaccine.
Yeah.
They estimate, right, based off the VAERS data, other countries' vaccine injury reporting system, that 13 million people have already died from the vaccine, estimated. But the VAERS system and most systems, they are always underreported about
Well, they're not looking
1
for
to
it.
100.
They're not looking for it because they don't even believe it.
Think about how many is it, 1 to 100 of 13 million. That's fucking over 1 billion people. That's
Right.
genocide.
And that's only so far. Think about what's
So
going to
far.
happen over time. Yeah.
Bro, like,
It
and
says here-
these people that are still pushing it, like the 5th vaccine, you are fucking evil. Like, you are one of the worst. You're going to be remembered the same as the Nazis.
It says researchers concluded that the risk of type 2 diabetes after COVID-19 infection for unvaccinated patients was 2.7%, with 74% of cases developing post-infection and 30% occurring pre-infection. The risk for those who were vaccinated dropped to 1%. So they're saying it drops from 2.7% to 1%, and that means that somehow
get
that means
vaccinated.
vaccinated.
So
yeah.
also, if you're not overweight, you should be worried about diabetes. Is that what they're saying? Like,
I mean, think that most unvaccinated, care about their health more than others. Like, one thing that really stood out to me was when we were getting kicked out of the fucking gym for not being vaccinated and that shit. All the people that took the vaccine so they could go to the gym. It didn't make sense to me. I was like, you guys, like a lot of you guys are super fit, strong, eat healthy, clean all the time, don't drink. You know, you're fucking pumping iron every day. You care about your health more than the average guy.
Yeah.
But
Why
then they
don't
went and fucking pumped some shit. They don't even know what the fuck it is into
I think
their
we've
body.
talked about this before, though. I think that maybe it's not so much about their health. Maybe it's a vanity thing, like for a lot of people. Maybe they care about
Oh, yeah, maybe.
their appearance more than their
Maybe.
health, you
And
know?
you don't know what you don't know, right? We're a nation of fucking sheep.
Yeah. There's
But
a
I mean,
lot of NPCs.
if you're going to fucking
that-
bunt up some fucking steroids, you look into it a lot before you go to do that. And that's what all these guys do. But
lot
then
of the
when it came to fucking the vaccine, they just took it and didn't even think twice.
Yeah,
That's
a lot
fucking
of
amazing
them,
to me.
A lot of them didn't even question it,
Yeah.
like the gym people.
Nope, they didn't. Because everyone was still in the fucking gym, except for me and a whole bunch of other people.
They did a study I think it was in America, based off just over 5 million people. It showed the people that the education level of the people that didn't take that took the vaccine and didn't.
Okay.
And it was like unvaccinated, high school or not graduated or high school diploma was the second highest. The highest of unvaccinated was PhDs. And then all in the middle, masters, bachelor, they were all the highest vaccinated.
Yeah.
So it's like the PhDs and then the high school educated. Morons like us. Fucking didn't do it. And then the PhD people. So where's all the believe the science people?
It's just
How do they
it's that
explain one?
indoctrination thing
Yeah.
again, just playing out again. It's like someone that's been to uni and all that. Not everyone, but their mentality changes and they're in a somewhat of a system, right? Whereas a fucking brickie, he's out on his job site and the boss is just like, fucking hurry up, cunt, and he's fucking slaving his ass off. There's no system for him. He's just like, he's working hard on the tools.
Well, the education
So
system-
why would he trust government and fucking people of power when he's got he's separated from them completely? Whereas the fucking the guy that's on benefits and working at uni to become a whatever, they want government help. They're always looking for it.
Do you think the PhD is because PhD is very hard to do? You have to have a lot of like dedication to get there, a lot of discipline, and you probably have to be a certain type of person. You do have to be an individual.
It's just the education system from start to finish, right? Like John D. Rockefeller hijacked the education system in the early 1900s. You know, he said, I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers.
And he's
And he pumped, like back then, he put like $1.7 billion into the public school systems. You know, it's all by design, man.
Imagine if he was never born and was better the world. His big pharma is the result of him.
Oh,
Because
okay.
he took the world, like he ran campaigns against natural remedies and all that, because you could make his products out of oil because he ran Standard Oil. So he basically paid everyone off and then got it to the point we are.
Is this a new list that we need to create? People that should never been born? And then we can have a list of people that need to be born again?
Hitler.
Chris Farley.
That was the first one that I thought of. Stalin, Hitler, born again.
Well, they are.
Heroes.
They are born again. Is they run our country and fucking the deep state.
They've taken on a new form. Reincarnation exists, so.
Yeah. Chris Farley.
McGowan.
Chris Farley needs to be reborn.
McGowan even looks a little bit like Hitler.
He is Hitler.
Well,
for
he does
sure.
on the shirt that we did.
No, but like even without the additional things, like he's just a mustache away.
Well, dude, he didn't
Let
even
me try and find the
change. He
shirt.
didn't even change his face, and like you look at it, it looks like Hitler. Like
Yeah.
if you wear that out, people will think you're wearing a Hitler.
Over
shirt.
here,
This one.
No, the one
like
next
to the
to it.
right, so it's bigger.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to make a new tab for it. That's the only problem.
Dude, it's him, mate,
All you did was put the moustache on him
and give him a different haircut.
comb
That's it.
over.
Give him some meth and we'll definitely know.
Yeah, he probably is on the meth.
Look at him, mate. He's smiling too much. That's the
Like
only
Josh,
problem.
matching
He's a
haircut.
smile less.
What?
Matching haircut.
Yeah, my new haircut is kind of like Hitler. Right?
Go on, get
Yeah,
it
get it
out.
out,
Get it out. There it is. Oof. See, Kyle. You do look like Hitler.
I am Hitler.
He can't
You're
be.
not
He's a
even a
wog.
moustache away.
Yeah, I come back, Stevie. I'm just like,
We could do it when you pass out next time. When you're a bit pissed.
shave it off.
Josh is like me. He doesn't pass out. We're always the last two.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah, that's definitely fucking true. And then anyone that tries to leave before Josh is nah. You're not getting out easy.
There's
He's
only
like,
one way to
"You're
leave.
not going home.
No, you
There's
just have
only
to
one-
ghost him.
You got a Houdini.
Yeah, you 100%
There's
have to
only
ghost him.
one way to leave our friendship group when you're on the piss, and it's Houdini.
Yeah.
Like,
it's-
Josh is always the last man standing, the first one to kick it off again. Eh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
bro,
much.
That after Australia Day, man, me and Vinny stayed up till like 4 a.m. drinking. And then I got up because my phone was going off for work. I had the alarm on. I got up at like 8. And I was just sitting there. My head's like, ooh. I felt so... That's top 5 worst hangovers of my life, eh? I couldn't leave. I had to drive. Couldn't leave till about 1 o'clock in the Arvo because I was like, I can't drive.
Yeah.
I'm way too... Not drunk. My head was just like...
But still drunk as well, probably.
Yeah, but you know, do you get that like car sick? I get like this head spin thing.
I don't really
on a
get car
bad
sick
hang.
because I'm not a pussy, but I get like throbbing headache. The last time I had,
I get dizzy, man.
The last time I had that was when we went down to Rocky Ridge's pub in Busso, and they like shouted us heaps of beers, and then they shouted us a carton as well to take
Oh,
home,
me
and
and
we were
Zane.
we were just throwing beers at each other, like whole can beers. We're literally just ditching them at each other.
$10 a beer.
Yeah,
eh?
it was
Throwing
because
it
they
there.
were free. You just like you don't care. When I woke up that morning, my head was like that was a rough drive home.
I think I
That
had the
sucks.
carton box, and you ran and basically smacked it out of my hand.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
then like, and then the beers went everywhere. And then there was one that was like
Pissing beer
and
out.
I think did I throw?
You chased me with it, I think.
Yeah, and
and you were
squirted on
squirting
it.
it, and then I fucking picked it up and just like squished it, and so it could keep squirting and got you back. And that was we like walked from the pub back to our accommodation. We were just blind, like fucking
And
blind.
then
drunk.
Zane just got his dick out. Remember when I was standing there talking to him, and then he just pulled his pants down and has his dick out, but no,
Why?
but me and you were. Oh no,
I held on.
I don't know if you were in the room. Yeah, you were. Me and you were standing there.
I probably
talking,
blocked it out of my memory.
And he's just chatting, and then Zane just pulls his pants down, his fucking dick's out, he's pissing himself laughing. It was like,
Dude, it was we got really fucked up that night, and it was quick too. I think it's because like we had to drive down. We were drinking on the way down. We got to the pub. Oh no, we got to the accommodation, like threw our shit in, and then like went to the pub, dropped off all the equipment, put the car back, I think, and then walked back. And then yeah, the beers were just like 10% and like free. So we're like, we'll have 1 million, thanks. And then they fed us like the tiniest bit of food at the end. So we were fucked.
and
We-
Zane was throwing brown shit up in the bathtub.
Yeah, I got
Hotel.
footage. I got footage of him yakking on one of my old phones, bro, and it's horrible. Like, it's like thick brown sludge, bro. Yeah.
Speaking of dicks out, I joined a new gym.
What? You got your dick out in the gym?
Nah, not me, but fucking in the locker rooms,
Oh, old
every
dude in the
fucking
gym?
time, there's old dudes
Getting their
with
cocks out, eh?
everywhere.
Yeah,
Like,
they love it, man. They fucking love it. I
But
don't know
not
why.
even old guys, like guys like our age, and they're just standing there with their cocks out.
Have they got hogs or what?
No.
Nah,
And
sometimes
got
they
big
don't.
it's like
bushes.
and it's like bush everywhere. I was like, that's some old school shit, man. But this dude, like me and Josh standing there getting our shit sorted, and this dude literally, I'm like right there, the end of like the bench is here, and this dude just walks up, drops his dax, and just starts rubbing his dick with a towel, and it's like right in my peripheral.
Almost touching you. Like there's a locker space
Bumping
in the
elbows
bench.
and shit.
like,
And you're like,
dude, there's-
motherfucker, there's like, heaps of bench that
I'm like, hey
way.
bro, there's at least 80 squares down here, eh?
Yeah, wonder
Yeah.
what is the age where you go from like just discreetly getting changed to just flopping it out and walking around everywhere? Like
12.
There must be there must be an age where that happens. You know, like
I-
it must be like mid 50s.
I think it's that generation. dude.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like-
like it's like it's
do you
almost
boys
like
do
a
it?
man
Do you do
thing.
it?
No,
Like,
I
got
don't.
a cock out.
But every time I go to the gym and to use the sauna, same deal. I walk back out and everyone's getting changed. And there's this Asian dude with like a micro penis. He doesn't give a fuck. He just walks around
Now
everywhere
that's,
naked.
No,
that's
that's
some
props to
fucking,
him. That's some balls,
Yeah,
right?
that's some alpha.
balls.
That's alpha shit,
That's
right?
some
there.
Chodas
all he's
balls
got
right
to
there.
Chodas out and just being like,
But he doesn't
what
care.
up, motherfuckers?
I'm
you
like,
see
man.
my cupcake? Got a problem? I'll fuck you up. He's probably Bruce Lee. He's like, I'll fucking kick your head off your shoulders if you laugh at my cupcake.
What's like that
dick.
cunt in fucking that Asian actor in fuck
Oh,
In
yeah,
Hangover?
Chow.
in Hangover?
Mr.
Yeah, he
Chow,
doesn't give a
mate.
fuck. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I got a small dick, whatever. The whole fucking world has seen his small dick.
Yeah, it was
The
that.
only time I've like flopped my cock out was in Japan because you have to.
And the onsen?
yeah,
Same,
yeah, because
same.
you got to do it.
And
It's
How
all
did
part
that
of the
go
thing.
for you, man?
awkward,
It was
bro.
good, man. So like we were all in high school as well. So like there was all the lads were like, "Who's doing it?" And I was like, "I'm fucking going in. Like we came here, I'm doing it." And I sort of set off the thing, and the other boys like, "Yeah, like I'm gonna do it." And I was like, "I don't really care. Like I don't have a fucking swinging hog, especially in high school." So yeah, I was just like, "Fuck it," and got my tiny penis out
But
and
you
fucking wandered
you
in.
only do
Snow
it when you're a
around.
shower, not a grower. I'm a grower. I'm not get like.
Well, we just said we said to the boys like, we'll make a rule, just fucking don't look, just don't look. Like if
What do
you
you mean?
if you're caught looking, you're gay.
Oh, looking at your mate.
At each other's dicks, yeah.
Right.
So you just focus
That's
on
a
all the
good rule.
other dicks.
You're like, if
You
you
just look
caught
at all the
looking,
other
you're
dicks
gay,
because
and then
you got to
you're-
look at dick. Like you when in Japan, you're looking at dick, you know.
And the
You're like,
worst
if you
part
caught
is if
looking,
someone.
you're gay, and then your brother rolls in, and you're like, well, now he actually is gay, and he's
Yeah.
going to look at all of our dicks.
I looked at all their dicks and just made sure they didn't see.
And of course, it had to be in the fucking snow.
Dude, when I went,
yeah.
I went and it was minus 20, bro, and it's outside.
You don't even have a
And
cock
I
at
remember
minus
just-
20.
Dude, I remember because you got to wash off, and I was there, and I was with my mates, and I was like, "Oh, my cock's probably the smallest it's ever been in my life," and I was like, "Oh, fuck it." And yeah, everyone's sitting there washing themselves off. You get in there, and everyone's drinking beers and shit.
That
throwing
reminds me of-
snowballs.
That reminds me of that Seinfeld episode where George is dating that chick and she walks on him out in on him getting out of the somewhere like a pool, but it's cold. And so she like walks out and she goes, "Oh, sorry," and says, "He's like, no, it's not usually this small."
Yeah.
And then he has to explain to her like the whole situation with like weather and dick size.
It's so
And
funny,
your
bro.
nuts disappearing.
It doesn't even matter. It's like, it doesn't even matter what size your cock is hard. If it's like, you know, when it's small, it's small. Because you're not going to walk out with a hard cock
Yeah.
because that's weird. Dude, when we were in there,
Imagine
we're
doing that.
sitting
Give
there.
it a few
Walk
tugs
into an
it's a semi.
onsen with a
Yeah.
fucking stroke in your
Stallion.
knob.
Dude, when we were in there, it was all Aussies and Kiwis and Poms. Everyone's got their shrunken fucking cocks out. And then we're sitting there, and this Japanese dude just walks up, stands at the onsen like this, and he's got a swinging hog. It's like down to his neck. And he's standing there like Alfred, and everyone looked at everyone was just like, oh, shit. It's like, oh, we've been lied to about it.
He just got
Do you-
all the cock from all Japanese just in one guy.
No one else in Japan has a cock besides him, mate.
So you guys don't flop your cocks out at the gym, but do you like walk around home naked a fair bit or what?
Yeah.
Not really.
Not really, no.
I do.
Heaps, bro.
I don't really like being nude.
I don't mind it. It's pretty nice.
Swimming naked's
I'll
nice.
free ball under just under some shorts and that.
Yeah.
That's
I fucking that or just undies. Like especially
Yeah.
on like
I
a,
used to-
Sunday.
yeah.
A Sunday I'll wake up, put on undies, and that's me for the day unless I'm going out pretty much. There's no point. Like I'll cook in underwear, I'll do everything in underwear.
I used to,
There's
so
some
good,
days where like I'll have a shower and I'll get out the shower and be like, I'm going to bed in like an hour. There's no point in putting clothes on, so I'll just sit on the couch naked,
Nah,
watch a
that's
bit of
cool.
TV, and then fucking hop.
I think we
'Cause
all
I
do
sleep
that, eh?
naked.
And then
Yeah.
your parents come
Pretty
home,
much.
you're like, ah!
Oh, it's when they're not here. Yeah. Except when my brother's here, I make an exception. Always naked.
Yeah,
So,
you're like, what do you reckon about this? You're like, "Oh, shit. Into that?
Just to tempt him, eh?
You just you're like
Yeah.
that shit?
Yeah, I know you don't like women, but how about these tits, eh? You like these tits?
Tits and balls.
Yeah.
Tits and balls is the best.
Yeah. Hottest tranny you've ever seen.
oh, check this one out. This is quite funny. Just like the comments, like it's a TikTok video, but I downloaded it so you can't see the comments. But straight away, I'm like, oh man, the comments are going to be brutal on this. Like, see how long it takes for you to pick it up. Over.
Oh, look at the fucking lips.
in LA. I'm not trying to be a bitch. I just moved here and I genuinely want to know. In New York, I met them everywhere. Walking down the street, at Trader Joe's.
Met
in
who?
Ohio, stayed away from
Everywhere.
them because why would I want to do one in Ohio?
In
So
New
in
York,
LA, or the
everywhere.
general LA County area, where are they hiding?
Who was she talking about?
She's saying where like men date.
Where the fuck are the decent men in LA? I'm not trying to be a bitch. I just moved here and I generally want to know.
Look
New
at
York,
your
I'm just
fucking
walking
lips.
down the street.
Do you think that
And
men like that?
The first guy was like, oh, I can't wait to see these comments. And they're all just ripping on her lips, like every single one of them.
Yeah.
Like they're hiding in a duck pond or like they're fucking.
Hiding in a pack of uncooked sausages.
You met one the other day, but then you immediately ate the loaf of bread he was carrying and fucked off and went for a swim in the local park.
Yeah, where are the decent plastic surgeons?
What is LA? Yeah.
Bro, like that's the classic case of women don't dress to impress men; they dress to impress other women.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Because no men like that.
Nah.
Women out there, if your lips look like two fat, oversized Coles uncooked breakfast sausages,
Well, what about
no one
fucking-
likes it. It's hideous. You got a
It's
couple
fucking
Kranskis hanging off your face.
Couple of shavap's, eh?
Bro, she looks
Look at this shit.
fucked, man.
Dude,
What the fuck
have
is
you
that?
seen her next to the saw? The
Yeah,
saw? It
bro.
looks exactly like the saw.
I mean, Jesus Christ, man! It's not even human anymore.
That's
Would you put one through her though?
I'd
Nah.
be too scared that her head would spin 360.
How old is she?
when
No, you'd be too
comes, like,
scared. You'd be. She'd be too scared that you wake up and you got like the fucking bear trap in your mouth, and then she like comes riding in on a little unicycle. And
Yeah,
she's
let's
just like,
play a little
I want
game."
to play a game.
switches off the lights, you take her home,
That's
and you
her
say,
what,
I want to
like,
play a
that'd be
little
her,
game.
like-
Your hands like,
That'd be her like mid-20s. Looks pretty good. Like
get that,
pretty
click on
bangable.
that.
All right.
I can't see it that well.
Uh,
Oh, fuck that titty. That's scary.
That's what happens when you sacrifice
oh,
too many
fuck you and your
children.
free
When you
trial,
drink children's blood, hey.
Adrenochrome.
It's gone.
She love the
Does anyone
adrenochrome.
pay for that shit? Yeah, I don't know.
She
But she
actually
looks.
look pretty hot.
Yeah,
though,
fuck
man.
yeah.
Do
Yeah,
that. Do
man.
that one below it. Then
I never
and,
liked the gap in her teeth. Though.
Oh, fucking hell.
Her skin is fucked,
Ah,
cunt.
is that actually her on the left?
You know how your
Yeah.
ass gets all like dimply and blackheady? Her face looks like an ass.
Dude, it looks like a Halloween mask.
Her cheeks look like they took her ass off and then sewed it onto her face. She literally has ass for a face, bro.
Bro,
That
that's
was
the
when
next
she's young.
Halloween mask this year. Right?
Madonna.
Yeah.
Wait, dude, she was in a movie called The Professional, like when she was younger, eh? She's been
was
around
she?
for fucking ages,
Yeah,
man.
but she's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's
just.
an old bitch, bro.
But just fucking like now you don't like Bill Burr says. Now you don't even look your species. Like she looks fucking
Alien.
like
She's-
an alien.
She's
man.
looks alien.
trans species. She's a
Transpecies,
lizard.
yeah.
She
She is a
actually
lizard.
is a lizard. Her and Gates.
Yeah.
Well, that's why all these
Bit of
UFO
laugh.
sightings are happening because she's out there flying UFOs around. They're like, Madonna, you need to stop. It's everyone's
exposing
finding
us.
out, and she's like, "Fuck off! I'm doing my."
But
She's
why
hit
do you
that
wanna-
old age where she doesn't care.
She's like, do you
Why?
think they haven't noticed? Look at me. Do you think they haven't noticed I'm a lizard yet?
Why do you want to look fuckable when you're like 70? No one wants to fuck you. Your vagina doesn't even work anymore. I don't understand it. It's fucking weird.
I
Do
think
you
it's
reckon her vagina looks like that bird's lips that was just on before? She's
What
just like
celebrity-
shoving collagen into her flaps. Eh?
You'd have
just
to.
puffy lips, it would be.
What
Couple
celebrities have
breakfast
kept it
sausage
real?
lips. What?
What celebrities have kept it real the whole way
Kept it
through?
real?
Yeah, do you reckon?
Helen Mirren, bro.
Oh yeah, Helen
Who?
Mirren. Bah,
Who the
she's
fuck
probably
is
done
that?
some.
Helen Mirren is like pretty fucking banging
For a hot
for an
girl,
old.
old
Oh
girl.
yeah, bro.
All right. Let's have a look at. Oh, she's how old is she? You reckon?
Fucking,
Oh, yeah, she's
she's
in
like,
that, yeah.
she's,
I
I
know
think late 60s, early 70s. Over here, bro. I know she's brushed up and looking nice, but no.
Oh, she looks like Madonna's mother in that one.
I'd run a train through
What's
that,
she
bro.
on?
That's my thing right there. That's my
That's
jam.
a
You run
little
a
bit
train
old
through
now.
her and she
Yeah,
bursts.
she's looking older there.
I mean,
turns
she's
to
she's
dust.
old now.
Yeah, that one there.
She scrubs up, all right.
Do it then and now.
Oh, okay, where's this one?
You
Just
think-
type it in fucking
Helen
Helen
Mirren.
Mirren then and now.
Do you reckon after you fucked her?
Well, that's
she's
not
just-
her, is it?
She's
Yeah,
just a-
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fuck,
brother.
she was banging when she was
yeah,
young.
man.
bro.
Holy shit.
And she still looks good too. A dark her age.
Big
like,
Duck, you reckon she's had no work done?
oh, probably
Other than-
some. Probably some. But
Yeah, she would have
she's
some.
kept it like majority real.
Yeah, but she realised the fucking limit and stopped.
Yeah.
Madonna just fucking truck loaded it on. Like
What is
she's-
she trying to do, Madonna?
I don't know. That's the thing. It's a mental fucking disorder. There you
Fly
go. There's old and new.
saucers through Area 51.
That's it.
what she's trying to do.
Lay on the road and warm up in the summer.
She wants to get punched in the face by Will Smith.
Nah,
That's
what she wants to do.
She wants to get knocked out like
Dude,
Independence Day.
when the fucking aliens invade, we send her there and we're like, look, he's our ambassador. You look like us.
She's joining the Galactical Force.
One thing. Maybe she
She
like
is the Galactical Force. She's out there taking down F-21s, eh? Just like, pew, 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 pew.
Someone called her out on it and she's like, oh, you're just jealous. And she's just delusional.
No one's jealous, bro.
No. I love that thing. People, oh, you're jealous of me. I'm famous. No.
Nope.
No. But is anyone normal, for one, doesn't really seek attention. If you're a normal person with, actual no self-esteem issues, generally you don't seek fame and attention because it sucks. Like, but you know how now there's this push for fame for no reason?
As we're talking on the podcast.
No, sorry, but you know how people want to be just famous.
Yeah.
You're like, why? Fame is
For
a
nothing.
byproduct of other things,
That's
right?
TikTok, the
they're
whole
like,
of
I just
TikTok.
want to be famous. Like, why? You just want
Yeah.
people to look at you and you walk out. Like Logan Paul the other day here.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that cunt?
Well, Logan Paul isn't actually that bad. Like, I mean, he's a decent fighter. He started out as a douchebag. Funnily enough, he
He's a
said,
douchebag. He's a
yeah,
virtue.
Once
he
a
might be.
douchebag, always a
Maybe,
douchebag.
but
eh?
one of the things he said, he goes, "Oh, I really don't like all the shit that I used to do, the YouTubey stuff." He goes, like, when I look at that, I just cringe, and I'm like, well, it kind of got you to where you are, so you have to fucking
He's
acknowledge
also
it.
a virtue signaler, man. Like all
Yeah, I'm
through
sure
the
he is, yeah.
pandemic, he was on board with all the fucking tyranny.
Ah, was he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was at the UFC.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
yeah, the camera went on to him.
Yeah.
And the whole fucking crowd just booed the shit out of
Did
him.
they really?
Yeah. I was like, yeah.
I mean, he knows
That's so
he's
good, eh?
knows
Up
he-
on the Jumbotron. Boo!
Yeah.
He
Bro.
knows he's that guy, and he doesn't. He's like a Jekyll, kind of.
That would bother him, though. You know, he left the
It'll
UFC
get to
pissed off,
him.
man. He's flying home. Probably.
yeah,
he's
yeah.
flying home in his private jet, being like, "Why the fuck did they boo me?" It's like, because you're a loser. But no one in your entourage is going to say that because you pay the bills.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe.
yeah, that what is that? His
Can't
new
deny he's a
drink,
decent
Prime?
fighter. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
It's not
Yeah,
doing
he's
well in
def-
the US, but apparently it's doing all right here.
He's definitely
Well, that
like done
sponsors
well
the
for
UFC.
himself. It's not like that, but yeah, he just want. I just don't like through the pandemic the shit he said. You're just like, shut up, man. You're just jumping on the fucking bandwagon, saying just all the woke shit. So people.
Wait, should I
will
do
accept
TikTok and
you.
see how quickly we get fucking banned?
Yeah, go
to
on.
go on live? All right.
Read some
How
of the
was the
comments
UFC,
out.
though? Was it good?
The UFC was fucking sick, man. It scored some box tickets.
Oh,
So it
fuck
was
yeah.
a vibe from the start.
Yeah,
Like,
nice.
The atmosphere was the best part about it, man. And the Aussies were killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
Because
One of the
wasn't
best atmosphere shows I've actually been to.
wasn't the title fight a bit weird the way it ended? Where
Yeah, like the Aussie-
someone got
we-
beat the fuck up and then someone else won on a technicality.
Nah, no, he didn't get beaten up, dude. But he was the underdog, the Aussie guy.
Yeah.
I'm no fucking expert with fighting either, by the way. This is just my
You are an
opinion.
expert with felching, though.
100. Yeah, but this dude was he was the underdog, man, and this other guy's an absolute fucking beast.
Yeah.
And he did really good, man. Like I don't think his strikes were there, you know what I mean? I
Right.
didn't see too many strikes. And most of the grappling, he was more defensive, you know.
Yeah,
But he did
okay.
turn a lot of the grappling around. I thought he would get annihilated
Yeah.
in the grappling, but he
What,
fucking
wasn't there an
killed
Aussie
him, man.
bloke that did pretty well?
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, but all the Aussies did well, man. There was a
How many were
Aussie
there?
dude did his debut, fucking killed it.
Debut.
Yeah, and a couple of Perth boys come in and won. It was fucking cool.
That's cool.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I've never been to the UFC, but I imagine that cunts just getting heaps of brawls afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, dude.
Yeah,
yeah,
Just
when
hypes,
I
hypes
used to,
everyone up, eh?
because I used to live near Amps, right near the stadium, right. And every time, there was only 2 times when there was always brawls. One, if there was any type of fight thing, there'd always be brawls on the street, and
Yeah.
I'd just sit on my balcony and watch cunts punch on. The other time is if there was a rapper, any
Oh.
rap fucking guy came, fights everywhere.
Dude,
Yeah.
I went and seen Jedi Mind Tricks at the Villa. Remember the Villa?
Oh,
Yeah, I know the Villa.
Dude, after that show, man, like me and my mates just standing there. There was about 100 people brawling out the front, and we're just like, "Holy shit!" It was massive, man.
I was throwing eggs at
Massive.
everyone, just sitting on my balcony chucking eggs at people, like while they were fighting.
were ya?
They're like
Yeah.
punching on, then it's like, "Psh," and like, what the fuck?
You're just like, hit him in the egg.
And then we got Joe Rogan fucking saying this shit.
About Perth?
Yeah.
I haven't heard this yet, eh?
It's only short. I think he probably did a bit more of a spiel.
He just
The thing
encourages
You
heaps
haven't
of
got the
people to
sound
come.
on yet either. Here we go.
You know what Perth looks like? God damn, Perth is fucking beautiful.
Oh, Australia's fucking
Look how
gorgeous.
beautiful Perth
I'm afraid
is.
of all that water. I'm afraid
Listen,
of all that
if
water.
the shit hits the fan in America, let's all move to
Wait.
Problem is he doesn't realise what it's actually like.
No, we're saying he comes here, no hunting, no guns, no smoking cigars.
Can't go to
the
QT.
studio. Yeah, can't go. He'd be like, this place fucking sucks.
This place fucking sucks. This is an awesome weather. Hell
Australia's
nice.
like the mirage in the desert.
Yeah,
Looks
yeah.
fucking awesome, and then you get there and it's just the sand blowing.
It's kind of like Australia's kind of like Madonna's face.
No, it's Madonna's face when you're looking from a distance. You're
She's a
looking at her
20-footer.
face in the 70s, and then when you get there, it's the face in 2023.
Yeah.
Nah, we gotta-
I posted something saying like he'll love it until he tries to get a coffee after 3 p.m. And then everyone else started posting shit until he tries to get dinner after 8 p.m.
Yeah.
And if he wants to get fuel on Sunday, and all these different
Until he wants to leave his house and realizes he can't.
This is what, This is what we were saying to people in the States, eh? Remember, like, people
Yeah,
were
man.
like, oh, I just want to get out and, you know, and you know, what's Australia like? And we're like, you talk it up a bit and you're like, I actually feel like
Yeah,
I'm kind of
feel
being
like we're
facetious.
lying
Be
to
like,
them, yeah.
you guys have the best country in the world here. Like, you'll be disappointed now because they've fucked our country. Like, they've fucked everything. you know?
Yeah,
But there,
heard
you do
someone,
whatever you want, and it's got everything: beautiful beaches, mountains, guns. Well,
Oh,
you do
yeah.
whatever you want.
Yeah,
there.
we just
I
ended up.
guess it's- when you're there and you're from there, I guess you just get used to it. It's
You
like
do.
you want some variety.
But they know.
Australia has that in animals and other things.
Yeah, we started feeling that bad. We had to take like, oh, it's a beautiful country to see.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the angle we had to take.
Come
you
visit,
know? It was like-
visit, and then go home because it's better where
just-
you are.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Google images.
Well, they were
too.
saying with like American. They were saying
Do a
with like
Google
Americans,
virtual tour and then stay in your living
Yeah,
room.
stay where you are.
Watch
Yeah.
Crocodile Dundee 1,
Yeah.
2, and 3, and then you pretty
You
much
can actually
see it.
watch it outside from home.
They were saying that like Americans, like general Americans, there's Americans that travel, but most of them don't even have a passport, right? A lot of them.
Yeah.
But like, so they're saying that when they want to travel, they still want to go somewhere where people speak English and most people are white, which breaks it down to Australia.
What? Where'd you get this from?
That's
And Canada's too close.
Yeah,
so
Canada. They've probably been to Canada.
I guess you got
They're
England.
too scared to go to Mexico. They don't want to go to any like Asian place because they want someone that can speak English still. And so they look at Australia as like the same as the US. Just it's Australia.
But
We're-
to be honest, it
Yeah.
was.
It
like
was,
in the
yeah.
90s, it was like that. You
Yeah.
know, before all this crap. It was a sick. That's
Even
what
Joe
I mean,
Rogan
they've
was
ruined it,
saying,
man.
like he's like was one of the guys from that Fight Companion was saying that like Australians generally mix well with Americans. Same sort of
Man,
mentality.
they're awesome people, bro.
Yeah,
Like, everyone we come across was just fucking rad to talk to. As soon as we landed
Yeah.
at LAX, like we walk out and this couple just stopped, like, you guys from Australia, and just started chatting to us. Like,
Really?
have an awesome day.
What, they were actually
the guy
in
worked for
LAX.
I had that.
At
man.
LAX, man, just
Most
walking past.
The
Californians
guy
are
worked for
sick
Fox
of fucking
News.
Aussies.
He's like,
Yeah, he
I
worked for-
work-
yeah.
He's like one of the main guys at
Oh,
Fox
that's probably
News.
why
and
he's
say that.
nice.
Hey, kill your boss.
Yeah. You know the guy that runs the whole show?
Dude, fucking, I had the same thing. I only spent like 3 or 4 days in the States and we went through to Bahamas. But like every place we went in the States, they're like, are you Aussie or English? Because they couldn't tell our accent. And then once
Yeah,
we told
that's
them they were
what
Aussie, they're like, we fucking love Aussies. And I was like, oh, well, if you do, I'll lay it on a bit thick. And so I start giving the accent.
You
and they're
have to,
like,
yeah.
yes. They were
Yeah,
fucking
Dude, if you want to get
frothing,
laid
bro.
in
Good
fucking the
people.
US,
We got
you
hit
just got to
up-
fucking put a shrimp on the barbie and fucking that shit, and they'll fucking bang the shit out of you.
G'day, mate.
Yeah.
Like, dude, they actually hit us up asking if we're from New Zealand.
Yeah, all the
A
time.
lot
You
of the
guys
time, man. We're just
That's
like,
interesting.
nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, do heaps of Kiwis come here or?
I think
There's not that
maybe-
many fucking Kiwis in existence, so like, you know.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Hell random is that
Yeah.
like.
But then again, we've only got 26, and you go fucking anywhere, some back alley, backwater country, and you'll find an Australian. You just hear this in the background. You're like, ah,
Bro, you know what's the funny thing? Everywhere where we went, you know, usually you go to a ski resort and it's like 90% Aussies, Kiwis, and Poms. Oh, there wasn't any other Aussies. We didn't see fucking any. Maybe one or two, but usually it's, you know, usually you're disappointed because you're like, oh, I thought I was going to hang out with
No,
some
that's because they're
Americans.
all scared, bro.
Yeah.
Man,
That's
I
why
found
they're all
the
just like,
opposite in-
travel. I'll get COVID. I'm going to stay here.
I don't
in my
have
living room
enough
where it's safe.
masks. There is not enough masks in existence for me to get on a plane.
in LA and Vegas, I found that the Americans, they didn't like Australians. I mean, just because there's so many of them. Like, they didn't seem interested at all. They're just like, oh, yeah.
It
whatever.
depends where you go. Like, I guess Hollywood. You go around the beaches, everyone's hell cool. Like, all the man, like, you know, Newport Beach or Orange County, all that. Everyone's like still likes you. But
Yeah, even-
I was worried that our reputation was destroyed because we look like a bunch of cocks. So, but you know, especially the people that actually are freedom minded and stand up for their rights, you'd be looking over the pond going, "What a bunch of cocks." You know, what are they doing? I thought that those people used to wrestle crocodiles and fucking
Like a
drink
few people we
PB.
met too were more switched on about Australia than Australians.
Yeah.
That's funny, yeah.
You know, a lot of tyranny going on over there, and we're just like, yep, let's talk for an hour.
Man, if you go to the Midwest, though, it's fucking ridiculous how fucking friendly they are. Like,
West Coast?
Midwest.
Midwest.
Yeah, Midwest or
That's where-
South.
wasn't that
But
where we were?
Midwest,
Yeah, we're
even-
pretty much in the Midwest.
We're in the Rockies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like the amount, how friend is ridiculous. It's next level. It's like I always think that like Australians are friendly, but they won't be your friend. So they'll be friendly towards you, but that's as far as it's really going to go.
Yeah.
If you go after seeing a dude like talking for a half an hour, if you went, oh, you want to come with me to this other bar? They'll be like, I'm good, mate. You know,
No,
whereas an American,
I think
when I was over there, they put us up at his fucking house for a week and a half.
Well, I
He's like,
reckon
man, you're
it's-
staying in a dodgy area. Stay at my joint. I'm like, all right.
Well, that's like you and Rax and Aspen caught a lift home with some random dudes, hey?
Yeah,
Like,
they're legends, eh? Yeah, because we were just blind. It was New Year's Eve, and we are just heading into no man's land, and we're just driving, and these dudes are like,
Nice
they're
plug.
like, yeah, this fucking bus isn't going anywhere near where you're staying. You're pretty much going to be locked outside and freezing to death. Because there's like, you know, there's nothing around, no towns in the middle of nowhere. They're like, we'll drop you home. They ended up
cool,
coming for
yeah.
beers and shit.
Yeah, right.
Fuck yeah, that's sick.
But they are. I think Australians are more like that with maybe other people, tourists. You know, especially over east in those sort of
Tourists?
parts. Yeah,
I don't know, but that's just what people kind of say.
but Americans are generally very friendly, welcoming people. Out of anywhere you go in the world, they're way friendlier than anyone. I reckon.
Yeah, I
I
reckon
haven't
so
been
too.
anywhere where
Some
you
people
just-
say it's like if you go to the coast, they're just sort of putting up a facade. Really, they're not. They think you're a cunt, but like they just act friendly and really nice. But I don't know if that's true
No,
or
they're
not.
not, man.
Nah, man.
They're
You know,
genuine
like,
people.
No, but if you go to
it's
LA,
not hard to
there-
tell. if
there's a
someone's
lot of
being
wankers in
genuine or
LA.
not nowadays. You know what I mean? Especially at our age, been
Yeah.
around the block a few times. You know, it's not hard to read someone, man.
Yeah.
You know, like people can be generally nice, and
Yeah.
we got a lot of that over there.
Yeah, people were good. Yeah, they were
Yeah. Let's go back.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So you know that bloke that does the thing that always sort of picks the shit out of each city in Australia and does a whole spiel about the stupid shit that happens in each. You know, so he's done another one on Perth. So this one's pretty funny. It's not as good as the other ones, I don't reckon, but
Love the chain.
Hey, want to get into Perth, mate? Yeah, thanks, mate. Proven difficult over the past couple of years, but yeah, answer these questions, you'll be in no time. First things first, how do you spell Perth? P-E-R-F, Perth. Correct. If a person from Melbourne is called a Melburnian, a person from Perth is called a Perthling. Most people say Sandgrover, but I'll take Perthling. Correct. Perth's biggest import is plane loads of whinging Poms and New Zealanders. Correct, and it's pretty obvious what the export is. Weddings in Bali. Correct. Where do you find culture in Perth? Over east. Correct. And where's Over East. Correct. And where's the best entertainment in Perth? Over East. Correct. And how do you get the latest products in Perth? You order it in from over East. Correct. Perth is known for having lots of sharks. What's the most common shark in Perth? Woodside, Rio Tinto, BHP, mining companies. Melbourne has Chris Hemsworth. Sydney has Hugh Jackman. We know he went to Whopper, but he's from Sydney. Perth has who? Rose Porteous. Correct. If Cronulla and Byron Bay had a child, it would be called Margaret River. Correct. Perth is on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful holiday destinations in the world. Where do Perthlings holiday? Bali. Correct. What is the most abundance in Perth? Sister cities. Correct. What's the #1 innovation to come out of Perth? A long Mac topped up. Correct. And what do you call a Melburnian in Perth? FIFO. Correct. What do Perthlings lose every year? The battle to get their over East relatives to come to Christmas in Perth. Correct. A common belief held in the eastern states is that the name Perth is a portmanteau derived from which words? Who on earth? Perth. Correct. What is the fastest growing community in Perth? Gnomesville. Correct. What do a lot of Perthlings do? FIFO. Correct. What do all Perthlings have? FOMO. Correct. What are the top 3 sports in Perth? Getting in fights at the Rockingham Traino, trucks trying to get under the Bayswater Bridge, and giving cash to bogans. Correct. Where do you go in Perth for an expensive night out? A petrol station. Correct. Less than New York. Only 16%. Correct. New York City is known as the city that never sleeps. What never sleeps in Perth? Spudshed. Correct. Perth holds the Guinness Book of World Records for the 1-ton gold coin.
Cousins.
What else does Perth have? An inferiority complex. Correct. Perth was home to what last living legend? The last Blockbuster store. Correct. And how do Perthlings deal with the high cost of living? Craft beer that's only made in WA. Hang on, wine from Margaret River. Hang on, margaritas, gin and tonics, vodka lime and sodas. All of those are correct. What year do Fremantle supporters live in? 2013. Correct. Recently, UFC 284 was in Perth. Where else can you find regular UFC fights? Armadale. Correct. And finally, name for Perth. The musicians forget exists. Correct. All right, that's it. You're in. Off you go. Oh, great. Thanks, mate.
This guy has to be from Perth, right?
Keep that bag packed. You're off to Bali on the weekend. Oh, and don't forget to bring me back a Bintang singlet. Maybe a shaped bottle opener. All right, just want to report these new residents to State Daddy. Oh, hi, Daddy. What am I wearing? Of course I'm wearing a hard hat. Yeah, I'm a high vis. Yeah, Val Bullion's here. Yeah. Hey, what are you going to Perth, mate?
That end bit's fucking gold.
He was on point about all of that.
He's hell hit and miss, but that was good.
That was on point.
Does he do other places?
Oh yeah, he does them all. I don't know. He's not
people
from
go out for a night out. The server.
Dude, I just filled on my. It's $2.20 a fucking litre. That's fucking
today.
Chewy Hill.
What?
Yeah, $2.20
for fuel.
For fuel.
What do you put in 98?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Still, that's the most I've seen it since fucking... I don't think I've ever seen a higher.
Since last month.
It was actually gone down.
No, it got to about for that was about 260, 270 for at the high point for the 90.
Was it really?
It's gone down. It's
it got
it's
to
gone down
240
noticeably.
for just the standard unleaded. It got to like 240.
My price has gone down by about $40 a tank.
It's gone down heaps.
Yeah, it has gone down.
About $1.60 I saw yesterday.
It's still about $2 a litre for diesel. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fisting.
It is a fisting.
Fuck yeah, it is. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, why? I know I realise there's recession and all that bullshit.
Because Russia blew up their own pipeline, remember? Don't you think?
That's another thing that came out exactly when the alien shit started, because they actually uncovered that it was America and Norway that blew it up together.
Wasn't it that guy Matt Radati or something? He's on Rogan's podcast, like the latest one. And he's a journalist, and he was talking about it, and he's like I did a thing on it, or he knew someone who did a thing on it, and like they fully uncovered it, but it's all been swept under the rug because of fucking all the other bullshit that's going on.
That is the biggest act of war, bro. Blowing up some country's infrastructure. Like they also fucked over all of Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's fucked,
how the fuck did? And then people have got the nerve to whinge about Putin. Are you fucking kidding me? They literally. They did worse than what fucking Putin did.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
Have you ever seen a map of the American bases around the world compared to like other countries?
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. They've got shit fucking everywhere, especially around China. Like the whole of the Philippines, Indonesia, Australia, Thailand, all these little islands that they did in the Second World War that they took over. That everywhere, man. It's literally surrounding China and then basically surrounding Russia as well. That whole part of the world.
Pine Gap.
Yep, definitely a microphone.
No, I was just looking.
He wants to see if it's bugged.
I remember that I was watching a podcast the other day, and he had like earphones plugged in under it, and I was like, "Is there an?"
Oh.
I just was.
That would be
thinking of
good if it
saying
was.
Completely off topic.
We're going to do the
It's
list.
like Pine Gap.
Yeah, all right, well, I haven't updated because I've been too busy, so fuck you. So, and
That's
here's the
all right.
list.
That is the
Legends
exact
list.
attitude that I like.
Oh, I had time for the Legends list. Who was that going to be again? We talked
remember.
about it just before.
Oh, Tom Green.
Tom Green.
Oh, Tom, there was someone.
There was someone else though.
There
Yeah.
was.
Some guy did something.
Some guy.
There was some
Who
guy
did
that
something.
did something.
Yeah,
Oh,
the guy
Kelly
at the gym
Slater.
getting his fucking cock out, ain't he?
Yeah, Jim Cox.
Jim Cox.
Yeah, okay. Let's put him on.
Kelly Slater, Tom Green.
Kelly Slater.
Yeah.
There was another one, though.
There was.
I don't know who it was.
We didn't know who it was though, because it was like some random. It was one of the videos that you played. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, all right. Fuck. Oh, anyway. Anyone else? No.
There's hardly any legends these days.
Yeah, I mean.
What about Ice Cube, man? He was speaking about saying, "Oh, fuck the jab and this and that."
Oh, yeah,
he
he's
lost
been
a
on
mad
board.
contract. Yeah.
Ice
He-
Cube.
Should we sell?
Should we put water on the legends list? Because without water, you can't have ice cubes.
Is your missus pregnant?
What?
Is your missus pregnant?
Yeah, 100%.
He's got a kid somewhere in the world. Eh?
Fuck, I should be telling all sorts of dad jokes if that's the case.
You definitely have a kid somewhere, and he's just
Yeah,
literally.
your
he
idea of a
doesn't
dad
speak
joke is
English.
get good at violin.
Yeah,
yeah,
His
true.
Do
kid-
better math.
I've got the Asian fucking.
His
Yeah.
kid doesn't
Yeah.
speak English.
No.
There's no.
What's dad in Chinese?
Why do you fuck Chinese chicks now?
Chinese?
Yeah, you love Chinese.
No,
chicks.
I don't like
Yeah,
Chinese.
that's what you've
It's
been
all you
saying.
fuck.
No
Yeah.
fucking way.
It's all he
he
fucks.
all he talks about is Chinese.
No,
chicks.
I'm not keen on Chinese.
He's like,
You got one of those free tickets to Hong Kong, eh?
Yeah, he did. And dude, you should have heard him the other week banging on about Chinese New Year. He's like, guys, it's Chinese New Year. Let's go out and get some pussy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chinese New Year's only just finished like a couple of days
Of
ago.
course you would know that.
Yeah, I know.
But all the fuck, it's not because the Chinese go out. They obviously do, but it's all the other like pseudo Asians that go out trying to
Pseudo
fucking
Asian.
piggyback off the fucking
Yeah.
Chinese New
Like the
Year.
North
and he's
Koreans
there
and
for
shit.
them.
Yeah.
He's there for the North
Koreans. Eh? He's like Kim Jong.
Yeah.
Kim Jong.
Chinese
He's like,
New
you got a
Year.
lovely haircut.
How do I get that haircut around this region? Just looking down. Can I see the top of your haircut? See what it looks. Is it flat on top? Can you just get down your knees, whore?
Kill yourself list.
Madonna.
Yeah.
Yes. Lizards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
who
Arse-faced people.
Who else do we have?
That fuckhead that did
PR guy?
PR guy, yeah.
PR
What a
guy.
toss,
PR guy,
Piece
whoever the
of
fuck
shit
that
guy.
guy is.
Yeah.
Piece of shit guy.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. We just got banned from TikTok.
There it is.
All right, sweet. What do you
Did
reckon?
ya?
Yeah, it happens every week. Hold on a sec. What do you reckon it is this time?
Oh, well, were you filming on there too?
Yeah.
Yeah, sick.
Honesty, truth. Videos longer than 30 seconds. That's probably what we got banned.
Hate
for.
speech.
I even put in the title, episode 95, we will get banned. All right, so what are we going with?
Hate speech.
Pedophilia.
What do you reckon we got banned for?
Jim Dix.
Well, his is probably the closest. It's bullying and harassment again.
That's every way
Always.
bullying. Who were we bullying and harassing?
Did they have any more
kill yourself
little
is kind of
buttons they could pick?
It was the moment we said Kelly Slater was a legend. They're like bullying.
Yeah,
pull
no,
it down.
no,
Not on my
good
fucking
enough.
watch.
This is an outrage. Not on my watch, eh?
Like every week, man. It's fucking
I'll
unbelievable.
put TikTok on the kill
Like, you
yourself
can have
list.
extinction, yeah. You can have like chicks with their fucking tits out talking about fucking cocks and balls all day, and they'll stay on it all fucking.
You can basically have Zoidberg with fucking 4 sausages hanging off her fucking mouth, and she's fine.
Yeah.
Complaining how there's no good guys in LA.
We need to put those sausage lips on the extinction list. I
Sausage lips on the
fucking hate
extinction
that.
list.
I'm so over it.
It's extinction. Extinction. Okay, sausage lips.
We got TikTok and sausage lips.
TikTok, yeah.
The guy that cut my hair, he should go on the extension.
Why?
Hairdressers.
Yeah, barbers.
Barbers.
Hitler
'Cause Dan-
haircuts on the extinction list.
Dan's the only good barber in Perth, it seems. Hart Gobby's is fucking gone. The whole place falls apart.
Hart Gobby's on the legends list, though.
Hart Gobby's
Because she is a legend. She's a Perth legend. She's going on.
Is there anyone in the comments?
Okay. The new gender equality commissioner. Oh yeah, the new gender. There's a gender equality commissioner.
And Paul. Oh yeah, she's fucking
Oh, yeah.
weird, bro.
Yeah, she's
Isn't her
weird.
name
We'll play that.
Damien?
Is it Damien?
I'm pretty sure
Is
it's
it?
Damien because Damien was the son of the devil.
Oh yeah,
And she
Damien.
looks possessed.
Dude,
bro.
it's actually creepy. It's scary. Like people
Show us.
in America
Oh, I've got
last.
it.
Have you not seen it?
I've got it. I've got it.
Bro, she's fucked. Her eye color like doesn't exist in nature.
Somewhere around here. Here we go.
Oh yeah, bro. This shit is actually fucking hectic. Doesn't blink.
Really?
She doesn't blink. Watch.
Ever.
Nah. She just got
Can't
like,
trust anyone that doesn't blink.
Look at her.
Whoa.
Campbell, Australia's new ambassador for gender equality. I'm incredibly honoured to take on
She
this
looks
role
like
as the lead
fucking
international
evil.
advocate for Australia's commitment to
Blink.
gender
Blink,
equality
bro.
and the
Blink,
human
bitch.
rights
Oh,
of
there's a
women
quick
and
one.
girls and persons of diverse gender identities. In this role, I'm committed to listening to those who are dedicated to promoting gender equality
Staring
and learning
into
about
your
the
soul.
perspectives
Is
and
she
priorities in
American? She's got a
communities
bit of an
and
urn.
countries
Yeah.
in our region and globally. Promoting gender equality is the right thing to do, but it's also the smart thing to do. It is central to
also
Australia's
American.
diplomatic,
Smart.
economic development, and
Canadian.
regional security, as well as our international
Justin Trudeau
engagement.
dressed as a
I look
fucking-
forward to working
is.
with
Wait-
partners
wait
in
for the
Australia,
smile, bro.
in the Pacific, in Southeast Asia, and globally to progress the Australian government's priorities to increase women's economic empowerment, women and girls' leadership, and to end sexual and gender-based violence, to improve access to health and education services, and progress the women, peace, and security agenda.
What?
Dude.
I don't think she knows. I don't think she knows what accent she has.
I don't think she
Nah.
knows what
She's trying to
equality
figure.
is.
She must fresh out of the fucking World Economic Forum. Eh?
She
Fresh
doesn't
out of
Graduate.
the tube because
Dude.
she's a clone.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm all for gender equality. So all things I'm promoting, women. Only
And
women.
she blinked twice
fuck
this
men.
way.
Yeah, yeah. What was her
That
name?
smile, fuck, was scary.
Yeah. What was her name?
Oh, what was her name? I don't know. Hold on. It doesn't say. I don't know. I'll find it. Just put down. I'll put it down. I'll.
Sydney said, kill yourself. All ATAGI staff for promoting the 5th jab on the kill,
Oh yeah.
kill yourself. Oh, they go on the extinction.
Well, that means news as well because all the news is fucking pumping it out. All right. Then we have terms. I haven't updated this. I've only got as a woman. That's
It's
literally
out.
all I've done.
I haven't seen this one before.
It's
Terms
out.
that need to go.
Oh, Paul Paplea. He needs to go
Oh,
on the
Paul
kill. He's the
Paplea.
one that needs to go on the kill yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill yourself. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Kate.
Oh,
probably
and
already
the
put-
guy on the legends list was the guy, that kickboxer that had the underground gun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that guy.
yeah.
Legends list.
He's
yeah.
he's like a world champion kickboxer or something.
Oh, was
What's
he?
his name?
Andrew Tate.
Tate's such a flog, eh?
Terms that need to go. I don't have any for this.
It's our policy.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's fair.
Now Cooked needs to go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got that
Oh,
one.
Cooker, yeah.
Okay, yeah. We got that one.
She's got on there.
Oh, so have you teed up Guru to come on?
Uh,
I was going to
no,
type.
not
I
yet.
saw you were chatting to him, so I didn't.
no, I was talking to him for a bit, and then he goes, oh, I checked you guys out on Telegram. You're going live, and like no one's watching it. I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't understand what he was saying, and then I said to you, and he go, oh yeah, we're still going live.
13 days. 13 days we're live for.
13 fucking days.
Telegram, like you got to turn it on externally, and then you just forget it's on. It just the stream will stop, but it will just be saying you're live.
I don't even use it. Like I occasionally go on there, but I'm not up to speed with it. So I don't know what.
You know how live videos are still there to watch later? Imagine like signing into it and it's like this one goes for 13 days. That's a hard pass, eh?
That's a long podcast. Dude, they
13
don't.
days of kill yourself and fucking.
What now, Rogan?
It's just the Truman
Faggots and
Show.
rip starts.
At that point, it's a Truman Show. It's not even a podcast. It's just your life and you living it.
The fucking you can't rewatch Telegram shit. It's just gone.
Oh.
when you
Oh,
shut-
really?
yeah, it's
Probably a good
weird.
thing.
Oh, all right, Snapchat.
Dude, I've heard heaps of, like, I've seen a few, like, quite big podcasts leave it on for fucking days as well. It happens all the time.
Did we have any terms that need to go?
Nah. What about terms
Not
that
this
need to
week.
come back?
Terms that need to come back.
Cooker. The original meaning of
The
cooker.
original meaning, yeah. I had one the other day. Mung bean. I don't know if that was already said, but
Mung bean.
Mung bean's a good one. I like that one. Well, that's it. Also, ExpressVPN, we're still fucking pumping this out. So go to the
They still
stream and
they still
follow the link.
partner with us for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why. None of us can work it out. It's actually one of the eight. It's the eighth great wonder of the world.
It is, yeah.
We,
Yeah.
and that other.
And then Fiverr as well. Sorry, yeah, Fiverr. If you're looking for an Asian man in glasses,
If you're looking for moon, 5-star moon.
or a horse, you can go on
Black
Fiverr.
horse, though.
Black horse, yeah.
A dark horse.
So there you go.
You'll find them on chessboards and at Fiverr.
Also, if you're a Patreon subscriber, you can go on Patreon. Josh has got a new conspiracy episode, so check that one.
It went for 13 days. In case you're wondering.
13 days. I loved all the comments people were writing. They're like, oh, I had the dust off my hat. And
Tinfoil hat.
Dude, well, I got heaps of messages because we didn't go live last week. About everyone was like, "Are you fucking doing a pod or not?"
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's because we didn't fucking put a post up, so that's our bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I got another new song coming out. I can play a bit of it. I've got to
do it.
load it up. It might blow your ears off, so
Yeah,
I
sweet.
don't know because sometimes it does.
All your fucking things do, eh?
Yeah, so this is the new one. Just did like a playthrough vid recently, and now this is the next track to be released. If it
Not Sean.
That's
definitely not.
Is that
American
Sean? It
guy.
kind of sounds like
He's
Sean's voice, and then it's just
Aussie
like,
pop.
"Grr,"
He's
at
a
the end.
pom,
Like,
that guy.
That guy, see, sounds
Yeah.
like the periphery guy.
I love
much,
chilled
yeah.
music like that.
Like, yeah. So that's pretty much it. We got to fucking switch over to Patreon.
Switch over to Patreon tomorrow because we're not
And
live.
Reserve Bank going on extinction list.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh, yep. All right.
Last minute edition there.
Should we actually put fucking McGowan on? Because McGowan isn't on.
Oh, yeah. he's
No,
right.
we're not doing it this year because he just wins every year.
Oh, that's right. That's
He's
why we
like
won't
the
do it.
MVP, eh?
Yeah.
That's the kill yourself list.
He's fucking LeBron.
He's too good.
He's LeBron.
Yeah. Can't have him on. He should actually put LeBron James on the kill yourself
Yeah,
list
fuck
as well.
yeah, put him on.
I fucking hate that. guy.
That dude.
We
like,
should put him on the can't fly helicopter list, though.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's the
put him on the
Oh,
can't
yeah.
squat list. I watched him doing a squat.
Was that not
before.
LeBron?
Fucking hell.
Have you guys got Pink
Yeah.
on there?
Terrible.
'Cause she partnered up with Pfizer.
I think Pink's on there. Yeah,
Pink
we
is
put
on
Pink
there?
on
Pink,
there the
yeah.
other week.
Oh yeah, she needs to go on for
Yeah,
the
she could
Pfizer
die
thing.
soon.
Yeah.
Dude, it was actually like a legitimate fucking sponsorship.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, eh?
There was
Yeah.
another couple of actors and stuff.
Sell your
musicians
fucking
that
soul, eh?
did the paid partnership thing. Fuck.
She's such a faggot.
She is that.
Dude, the
She's
thing
a
I don't like
faggot.
about her the most is she puts on this like her whole angle is like bad bitch kind of thing, but she's
honest, you know,
so not a bad bitch
And
at
trying
all.
to be like the honest pop star, like she actually writes her own music and she's
Yeah,
down
yeah,
to
yeah.
earth.
She hasn't-
and she's
you're a
tough 'cause she's
droid.
got some tattoos.
She
and-
hasn't written any of her own songs.
dude, she's the biggest fraud.
Wasn't that her whole thing though?
Nah,
I
it's
thought her-
bollocks. It's absolute bollocks. I remember watching a documentary about the people that write pop songs, and there's some other bird behind Pink who writes everything.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah, Lady Gaga.
No, it's some like unknown to the public person but
Yeah, okay.
like
Jay-Z.
in the industry. Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Kanye. It's Kanye. Yeah.
It's Chat
Unknown.
GPT. It just fucking pumps out songs for fucking pop stars all day.
Pretty
I'll
much.
switch over, Drew.
Yeah. All right. Well, cheers for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in.
See ya.
Patreon guys will be over there.